I've had a rough couple.
Get to at least 2 levels of row because I also know if I can bounce.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, Super Bowl fans who'll be here for the next 15 minutes, welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room. This is Sam and Magic,
Probably should do that.
and we are running a touch late because people wanted coffee.
And then I want to go back and get more of.
Joe, can I unplug your laptop so I can plug my phone in?
Yeah, before.
Okay.
Sorry, you can also.
No, you're
Okay.
fine.
We are picking up where we left off on the 24-hour stream, where the only people who were present were Grug and Ash.
Because you guys were amazing.
And Jeffrey.
Because we
And
went.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
No, we stuck Jeffrey with them.
Yeah, that's
Right, but he was here.
He was here.
So
He did.
he was in the middle.
He just kind of he made sure you guys were safe.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay.
He protected you guys while you guys did inventory.
Something like that.
But hey, your characters were safe.
The party was
were we?
working on rebuilding the city.
Oh, sorry.
They had spent the past week going in and out of town, trying to get information from a certain witch doctor lady who kept disappearing intermittently.
My apologies. I'm still filling out Jeffrey's sheet, so I'm only half listening.
I know.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm fixing my level because I was.
Yeah, you're gonna have to fix your level on the D&D Beyond thing too, because apparently there you're level 9. Somebody made a mistake.
It wasn't me.
I haven't touched your.
I thought you said it was Kita.
Or Kita, sorry.
I haven't touched it, so that's all you. It was not me.
Somehow Kita's level 9.
I mean, I'll take it. I'll level to level 9.
No, you're not. You did not draw from the deck of many things to get
51
yourself.
or 50. It was still at.
So,
Okay.
you guys had spent the past week in town rebuilding and trying to get your own house set up so that you had a central location.
Yeah.
You were waiting for the witch doctor lady to come back because apparently she was going to have information that might help you on finding more information about the Death Eater.
Oh, so she went to go scout for us?
No,
Or
she's disappeared intermittently and you guys just can't seem to run into her.
Yeah, they say she's not there, you go in and she's there. They say she's there, you go in and then she's not there.
So she's been very elusive at the moment. I'm
she's just avoiding us.
Probably.
trying to get a hold of her. So, waiting for things to settle down with her. Good. It's working. That's what it was.
What was it?
I had to change the output resolution on OBS because it was going at a higher resolution than some phones were capable of using.
Which is really sad because I know.
Which, hey, it works.
Yeah, which is,
But it works.
which is
Oh,
really weird.
congratulations, Skeleton Games. You'll have to let us know when that happens.
What just happened?
Skeleton Games is going to be DMing again.
Woo!
After Wolfie hasn't been able to play in forever.
I love the bunny rabbits!
What? Okay, hold on.
I updated
I
the
want to
overlay.
squish their faces!
I updated the overlay.
I'm so happy right now.
I see him now. I'm like, what bunny rabbits?
Oh boy, okay.
There's also a Cupid.
Yeah, that's not cute. The bunny rabbits are adorable! There's nothing in the DM corner though. You need to put something in there. So we can say somebody loves you.
No, put a filter. If you could put a filter so as the DM's talking, it's got bunny ears.
Yes.
Yes! I approve of this! Like a Snapchat filter.
I hate you all.
We need to be bunnies for Valentine's Day.
So, as I was saying,
Yeah, sorry, DMing. It's in there.
This
Lovely.
weekend, so.
It'll be a hop, skip, and a jump.
we,
The puns will abound.
as you guys were building up all of this stuff around town, the two of you, Ash and Grug, decided it's a really high time to get some baths and showers taken because everybody was getting dirty and smelly.
Agreed.
But the bathhouse was demolished and no water was running through town. So you guys made your way under the city to where they had all of the aqueducts set up, only to find out that the reason the water wasn't running is the spring that was under the city happened to be visited by an air elemental and a number of strange leather-like creatures that look like stalactites.
Yeah, and they like to stick to your face.
Yeah, they're like face huggers from Aliens.
But with bat wings.
No, they actually look more like umbrellas.
But they have
that's worse.
It's like a batwing texture.
Yeah, they have a batwing texture. And
They're evil umbrellas.
they are. They like to eat your face. One almost ate your face,
I know it did.
if it wasn't for Grub. But you managed to disable all of those critters,
Welcome.
and the blockage inside the pipework that they had put together was fixed. And you saw that the person you were traveling with had this really neat ointment on his person that very amazingly stuck the pipework together with just a small amount used on it.
Quinn.
Yes, Quinn. You guys had also found that there was a large amount of silver down there that you had intended to report
Okay.
to the city about. But boy,
Hey
Sorry,
Joe, are you doing, if we roll for hit dice, we can take the published minimum, or it's just the whatever we roll plus?
I honestly prefer to take what the dice give you.
Okay. Ouch. Okay.
Reroll.
No, that's shady.
No, I got something stuck in my throat.
I prefer to go that route because sometimes you don't always get the best.
That's why my hit points are so low.
But that is where you guys left off. Was you two were down in the aqueducts returning from your fight. The ladies, the twins, were with Jeffrey working with the granary and silos, getting all of the food.
I say they were working with Trisha.
What's that?
They were working with Trisha.
They were working with Trisha at the Second Harvest farm.
That's
Getting-
awesome.
getting-
Really?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it became canon. You were working at the Second Harvest farm with Trisha, getting everything set up and making sure that food was being circulated around town and people were being taken care of.
Why do I have basic masonry knowledge written in my additional features and traits?
Because while you guys were helping set up and rebuild the town, you were taught some basic masonry
You're welcome.
by one of the townsfolk, learning how to make and make bricks. Granted, Jeffrey did most of the work.
Jeffrey was having fun.
He was rolling around in the mud.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys helped make bricks and put together buildings.
I fired him.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
He was
Fired Jeffrey?
no,
No,
fired the
he
bricks.
fired the bricks. He was his own kiln.
I'm like an oven.
But you guys
You're just
learned
not.
some very basic
Totally
masonry
not.
from all of that because, again, you've been doing this.
Is the audio
That's a
crackly
good
for anyone
question.
else?
If the audio is being goofy for anybody else, please let me know as everybody
Checking.
turns their volume up. So, you guys are returning from your voyage underground.
I'm
Oh.
hearing you 5 times and it's throwing me off.
No, it's your Rubik's. It's your pen.
I forgot.
Yeah, it is.
Jaded, I have this bad habit of having to play with things, so the
Is it
crackling
more than
you're
it's-
hearing is probably this.
You're not sitting over there. That's why he's not playing with you.
I normally have
And
a
you
Rubik's
change
Cube.
that.
I normally have a Rubik's Cube to play with, but I taught my son how to do it, and he's been practicing.
Yeah, and this is probably the noise you're hearing.
I remember Sikazilla was yelling at me for that a while back ago.
It's incredibly frustrating.
Sorry about that.
It's a fidget thing.
I know.
It is
I
a
get
very
it.
big fidget thing.
I get it.
Oh.
Use something quiet like an eraser.
It doesn't move.
You're gonna
I need
play
to finish Meatball for
I
you.
don't
to
play
defend
I
design.
actually have dice that aren't
I can play
designed
with his eyes.
anybody if
So,
I do too. I have
Ash and Grub,
green sets.
Yes.
you two are returning from your voyage under the city.
Under the sea.
Is there anything in particular you want to do as you return topside?
Yeah, we need to tell. Good lord, what is this dude's name? Solder. when we meet up with him, we need to tell him about the gold or the silver down below because we forgot to tell him about it last time. So, hey, Soda. While we were down there cleaning out the tunnels, we came across a bunch of silver, and we figured you guys could probably use some.
It would go a long way in rebuilding the city. So
Yeah.
yes, I will send some men down there.
Good. Yeah, it was heavy, so we couldn't carry it all.
Is there anything that we need to be worried about when we go down there?
I'm fairly confident we cleaned everything out. No, the demon puppy.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Maybe don't send.
Demon puppy?
Sorry, not a demon puppy. A cute, adorable little thing, but don't send your men down there. Actually, now that I think about it,
Yeah, it's not.
we should maybe.
Kill?
Yeah, we should maybe.
Oh,
I don't know if we get. No, you're there.
We've been teaching Jeffrey common.
Yeah, you speak
Oh,
a little bit
I
common
can
now.
speak a little
Jeffrey
bit of
knows
common.
some very broken common.
relocate.
But he does speak Goblin, so.
No,
that
got it.
counts.
So you can hear me. Got it.
You know, I just forgot about that. Yeah, we forgot demon puppy down there, so maybe we shouldn't. Sort of, I lied. Don't send your men down there until we tell you that everything's okay. Everything's not yet okay.
But you returned saying that you had cleaned out.
I lied because I have a short memory span.
There's one. Wait, am I there?
Yeah.
Where am I?
I'm going to assume that you guys gathered together to do this.
There's one additional creature, but it wasn't. It didn't attack us as long as we left it alone. And so it slipped our minds as we came out. It won't hurt you as long as you leave it alone. And it looks like a small dog. But
Slash big dog.
if it feels threatened, it grows a bit.
Just a bit.
So there is some sort of hound down there that we should avoid?
Yeah, it's a spade.
Okay. See, that's better than saying we forgot to kill something.
Well,
He's an orc. What do you want?
I can send my men down there to retrieve the money and give them the warning of don't mess with the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's probably
that's
a good idea.
very good idea.
That's simple. Most people are no skeleton games.
Wrong,
We're not
yeah.
going to fireball it.
Wrong.
Not the puppy.
The
Everything else okay, but not the puppy.
The puppy was nice-ish.
Nice-ish.
Well,
So
the puppy didn't attack us.
Slash
with this, we are going to do something rather amusing. I don't do it very often in games. But we are going to have a montage here.
Gonna have a montage.
Montage.
And
Kita just cross-classed into bard, so I'm gonna start singing a lot more.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What instrument do you play?
Bagpipes. Big bagpipes.
No, it was
DM
the
loves
instrument
it.
that we found in the Troll's Lair.
Yeah, I was drunk. I don't remember any
The
of that.
troll loot.
It was a lute. It was a lute.
Was it a loot?
God, it
Okay,
was a loot,
I do remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
you know
remember.
who you are? Miguel from Road to El Dorado.
Anyways, about that
There's a real
montage.
tiny version.
yes, so during this montage, everybody has hopefully finished leveling up to 6.
Yes.
And you guys are helping out around town, rebuilding everything, getting everything in working order. You guys do wind up with your own home.
Yay.
If you recall, you guys were told that you will be treated as close to royalty as they can allow because of your service to the city.
So we kind of destroyed.
Just made me slip a stitch.
And one thing you notice is the hut that your witch doctor friend
Star Wars crossover now.
stays right where they are.
Huh.
It doesn't come into town. And it seems that it's somewhat revered. It's like people are like, nope, we're just not going to mess with it. So you get this feeling after a while, talking to people and listening to conversation, that that's where she belongs.
Okay.
See, Godzilla, why didn't? Oh, do not put a space in there. It's there. We go. And you got a 10.
Dang, you stink.
I'm still surprised Patrick didn't get me at all.
Did he forgot?
That's okay. He might be responsible for what happened to your board
Oh,
with my account.
It was
Yeah.
also, it was her idea. I was there and I witnessed the whole thing.
I saw that. I knew that was a joint effort.
10 is right about average. So, you guys now have your own home.
It's not a 3.
It is a 2-story building,
Ooh.
allowing each of you your own rooms, including
Aw.
Jeffrey.
Aww.
all the accoutrements that are necessary. It is, however, somewhat Spartan, as you were just given basic furniture. Any ways that you wish to decorate it, you'll have to figure out on your own.
I don't have any posters of Utgar.
That's okay.
I
I'm
might need
sure
to move
one
on.
day you might be able to find some.
Maybe the
Nobody
barking.
knows who he is here.
I want to draw my sister a picture of Utgard so she can hang it
Yeah.
up in her room.
She's a bard now, so she's got all these cool talents.
Okay, roll me a performance.
That's not bad. That's a 21.
It's not bad.
Okay.
I was hoping for like a 3 so you'd get a stick figure.
I'm hearing that's not bad, and I'm expecting 13, 14, 21. That's not bad.
It's a 14 on the die.
Okay, but if it was Vistra, if I had rolled a 14 and it was my performance, that would have been a
Much larger number.
35.
So you do.
Or no, 25.
You do a really good job at making up this poster of what you imagine Utgar looks like with the assistance of your sister.
Okay.
So that it's a combination of the two of you going, Utgar looks like this, and he should be doing this, and you now have this
When it's done,
drawing.
I want to look at my sister and start crying. I miss home.
I'm sorry, I do
It's
too. So we both start crying and hugging.
And I hear this walking past whoever's room they're in, and I'm just gonna keep walking.
Thank you, Blue Box, for the resub.
Woo!
Thank you, Blue Box.
Thank you.
Who's Utgal?
Sublord.
What?
Our sublord.
No.
Oh, look, Utgar Boulderkin, he's got two mining picks, and he goes, tang, tang, and he's got a bear skin, and he's lovely.
Who is he?
He's Utgar. He's a performer. He gets in the ring and fights all manners of beasts and beastly people, and he's ripped.
He's a dwarf, isn't he?
Sounds like it.
I'm
Jeffrey
gonna marry
thinks-
him someday.
Jeffrey thinks
You
you're
should,
No,
you should play Jeffrey all the time, seriously.
It was, but I never got to meet him, and then we got stuck here, and I'll never see Utgar again.
We'll get back home.
Again, but you never saw him in the first place.
I saw him perform once. He just didn't. Our eyes didn't meet, so the.
Don't worry about it. It's the Super Bowl. I understand. Go enjoy your chips and dip.
Yeah, no kidding. The 49ers.
Yay!
I know. I'm the only one hoping the 49ers win.
Really?
No way, they won all the
Why?
training time in the 90s. Screw that. I want the
Why can't?
Kansas
No,
City to win.
yeah, they haven't even been to the Super Bowl in 50 years. Give them a break.
Okay, go Chiefs.
Root for
Go
the
Chiefs.
underdog.
Okay. I mean, I'm not invested. Do you know how many football games I got to watch this season? This many.
Yeah.
Many.
Well, we can try and change that.
You said that last year, the year before.
We have a way to do it. You just never ask.
Boop boop!
So, we'll get back to that.
If only there was someone here who loves football.
We'll get back to that.
Wolfie.
Yes, go Chiefs.
Okay, I will switch my vote. Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
I support that sports ball team.
Did anybody message the Chiefs and tell them to offer Mirren treats before the game for good luck? I feel like next year, whoever's in the Super Bowl, I'm gonna do some fan mail and make that happen.
Horse racing ain't bad either.
Horsey!
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that,
The apple
Jaden. Thank
one
you very much
smelled
for letting
good.
me know. So, you guys have your little moment of homesickness, and there is a knock on your door.
Jeffrey, go get the door.
When you open the door, you see a young man. You see a young man who looks down at you and, without missing a beat, just taps you on the head. People have come to recognize you throughout town. You've done quite the service.
A goblin wandering around the town isn't weird anymore.
One who we just picked up
Yep, you
out of
have
the cave. a couple
you
weeks
have
ago.
you have become just a,
Oh yeah, that's her fault.
It was an accident.
The moment of, but I sounded back on.
so Yes, you guys have actually become.
Oh, that was close.
You guys have actually become very recognized people in town. There, people wave at you, say hi, chit chat. You guys are part of this city now.
Cool.
Good month. Blue Box asked if you got your T-shirt yet.
I did not get a T-shirt. Oh, Skeleton Games.
Oh, gotcha. The young man taps Jeffrey on the head, looks across the room. You're being requested to, and I cannot remember her name. Please, somebody remind me her name. I kept thinking Zika, and I'm like, that's not right.
No, all I could think of was
That's why you remembered it.
Double Danes is here,
Hey, double days.
and I don't think any of the shout-outs are working.
Double Dane.
Well, Dragonbot just popped up saying that they're.
yeah. I saw the logo flash, but it was like half flash. Like
Okay.
instead of the animation, it just popped up and disappeared.
I think it's being goofy again. Oh well.
All love.
So, Zilla is requesting your presence
Okay, when?
at your earliest convenience.
We might as well just go now then, huh?
There is nothing going on in town right now.
Okay.
Let's go.
I mean, we're all just kind of hanging out, rearranging rooms.
A good month.
You don't have any hair.
Try and straighten out your ear. It looks weird.
We can make it so he's growing like little fuzzies.
Wait a minute. Don't our clothes are about Jeffrey's size? I'll see if I can find a nice extra set of clothes for Jeffrey.
You've been there for a month,
Never mind.
hanging out. You guys have definitely had
Down
a
the
chance.
street.
You guys have definitely had the chance to get yourselves decent clothing and whatnot. And you all look native now.
I mean, I've always looked native.
Right. You look more native now.
Okay.
But we haven't.
Yeah, you got a little bit of tan. You guys looking good.
Yep.
Getting some sun, get that vitamin D.
Do you think your guy would like it?
Sure. I mean, yeah. Roll
Let's go.
persuasion.
So
Do
if
we
you
need
guys make your way across town, you've got the different people who wave hi from their shops and whatnot. It's mid-afternoon. People are about doing work, and there's still reconstruction going on in town. You can hear the hammers. You can hear people hollering orders to each other. But running around and trying to help everybody isn't quite as important now. Yes, all the native.
Oh jeez.
And you see different people waving from scaffolding and their shops. A couple
That's
people.
unsafe.
One of the baker ladies runs out and hands you guys a loaf of bread.
Too expensive. There must be more than
Jeffrey's
this
gone.
provincial
Yep.
life. Thank you.
Wait, we need to
You're not gonna
find a
share?
Gaston then.
Okay.
Or is that Grug?
Grug's not much of a Gaston.
No.
One fights like a Grug, smashes rocks like a Grug, picks up goblins and stuffs them in bags like a Grug. I don't know.
That part was about you.
Yes, there's no one in town half as manly.
Here we go.
Right, so.
Look at his face. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
You're not sorry.
You're the one who started it. How can you be sorry?
Because I look at your face and I know what you want to accomplish and I know you've got all these hopes and dreams and you look at us and realize we're it.
So as you guys make your way around to Zilla's tent, there is a different feel about it. Of the many different times you've swung by, there is a different feel about this. It's almost heavy in the
Ooh.
air. And it's not so, it's weird. There's almost this humidity that surrounds her tent at the moment. Something that you haven't really dealt with before, because it's never humid in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
Because the desert's a dry heat.
And as you guys make your way to the
Oh.
opening of the tent and step inside, it is completely different from every other time you've been there. Every other time you've been there, it has been a dark place lit by lantern, lit by small fires and candles and stuff like that. It always had this creepy, mysterious feel to it. You'd see different things hanging from the tent beams, like drying lizards and fruits and flowers and skulls and bones and all sorts of stuff that literally felt like a classic witch doctor from the stories. But this time when you walk in, it's bright.
Oh.
Almost like the sun is inside the tent. But it's a soft sun. It's a comfort. There is this... There are bright colors all about it. Blues and whites, pinks, some splashes of red and green. And it, as you look around, it almost feels like you're looking at a recreation of being underwater in the sea.
Under the sea.
Yes.
It wasn't me this time. Under the sea.
Darling, it's better.
Downwards, where to take it from me?
He started it. It's
Your
not
advantage
my
is
fault.
gone.
The advantage you didn't know you had.
What?
No, he had asked for it.
I asked for
He
it.
asked for it, but he never said he gave it to him.
That's true. They said the advantage you never knew you actually
Easy
had.
come, easy go.
And as the flap closes behind you, there is a gentle coolness to the air. The oppressive humidity just outside the tent is slightly changed, and it feels normal, and it's cooler.
It's like walking into an AC building.
Yes, for almost really good analogy. It is significantly cooler, and you see sitting in front of you on what looks to be a chair made of, I'm gonna have Katie, Kita, and Ash. I want the three of you to roll intelligence.
Oh, I am smart today.
You're smart every day.
Just a straight intelligence?
I'm much smarter today.
So,
Doesn't
Ash,
need a coffee.
10.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's right.
13. Or 14.
Katie.
That's 20.
Thank
Woo!
you.
Thanks, Blue Box.
Thank you, box.
Yay!
I love the fact that he chose the Rip one.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, I'm super happy. Depending on how Tim's sitting, if he's sitting like upright, the bunny's on his head.
I know.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
It is.
There's
Hold on.
Katie.
Yeah.
You're the only one who really has an idea of what you're looking at. It looks like somebody
There we go.
had made a chair out of a conch shell.
Oh, that's lovely.
And you see Zilla, the old, withered witch doctor hag, sitting there in this beautiful scenery inside a tent that never looked this way, smiling at you with glittering eyes.
She never really smiled at us before.
And she's got this and it's strangely pretty on her face.
Zilla, I love what you've done with the place. And did you do your hair?
Oh,
You look happy.
I did something much different. As she leans forward,
Did you nail it?
and everything around her starts to shimmer.
I don't like this.
I do. It's
It's-
pretty.
And as it starts to
Beautiful,
shimmer, you watch as what looks like bubbles form
Bubbles?
all around her, making what looks like foam surround her.
So
Oh.
it's like we actually are underwater.
And Zilla is no longer a dried out husk of a woman.
Of course not.
She is now
She might
Grug. I need you to now roll an intelligence.
10.
Oh, that's right. Add your intelligence modifier to it.
0.
10. Awesome.
That's what I had.
You're not 100% sure the name of what you're looking at, but you know the general term of what you're looking at.
Okay.
This is a genie.
Is a what?
Oh shit.
It's a gin.
No, it's a genie. That is what he said.
Oh.
It's a genie. She's a genie.
Does she have light brown hair?
We need to find her bottle.
She is
I'm gonna run for the runway.
strange.
Love you so much for that.
You're welcome, Joe.
That's awesome.
As soon as he says genie, the three of you all remember the fairy tales.
Yep.
And this does not look like any genie you have ever heard of. As this genie looks like a humanoid sea creature. You see, honestly, it looks like a seahorse has turned into a humanoid creature.
It's a sea genie.
Gorgeous.
And covered in opulent clothing, silks of blues, whites, and greens. There are pearls. Thank you. Now just tell me what my roll is.
Gotta be lower than a 10.
It is lower than a 10.
Oh, thanks.
There is justice.
And there's, like as I said, there's pearls, there's gold and silver. You see what looks like coral carved into these beautiful ornate brooches and rings. And she's sitting in that throne, in that conch, almost like it's a throne. So, I have gathered you here with dire news.
Oh.
As you have been privy to, I have not been around very often at the moment. I have been intermittently disappearing on it.
We've noticed.
And that is because I've had to do some work. And it has come to my attention that there is something of grave importance that needs to be addressed. And to be quite frank, this Death Eater of yours is but a blip on the radar compared to this.
Oh,
Definitely.
Oh, my.
She doesn't know about the dragon.
It's totally the dragon.
Sorry.
There, as you are well aware, there is a dragon on the loose.
Damn it.
However, this dragon is but one of many.
Was that a hiccup of fear?
Maybe. Did it come off that way? Because that's what I was going for.
I know.
Okay, good.
It has become known to those of us who travel between our realms and the material plane that this land has been going through some strife. Now, strangely for you, Jeffrey, you understand all of this. And it's not in Goblin. This land is under some strife. The sun never sets. And it was thought that maybe the Death Eater was the cause of this. However, it has become learned that it is indeed the followers of Set.
Set. Oh, yeah. He's the third one.
Huh?
You
His
know
brother-
of Set?
He has brothers Hana and Duel.
I love
You
you
can't
so
even
much.
be mad about that one, Joe.
You're a frog.
That was cute. You got it in, Joe. That was clever.
I was waiting because I couldn't figure out the
I couldn't either. I'm
punchline.
like, what are you talking?
That was well set up.
I'm gonna do it. I'm like,
That was well set up.
Taekwondo puns. They don't happen often enough.
Oh.
I'll kick it at the notch.
Set is known as the most evil of the gods in our pantheon. And it appears that there are some who would see him brought to our realm to gain his favor, his power, for whatever purpose.
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
This sounds like a very bad idea.
Do you enjoy hellstone, fire, and chaos and treachery?
Well, I didn't enjoy our time in hell.
The desert's bad enough.
Don't mention that.
Why?
You were in the afterlife?
Yeah, he jumped through a coffin
Mm-hmm.
of water that wasn't water, and then we ended up there.
You stepped through one of the portals.
Yeah.
I see.
I went for a swim.
Yeah, it's what got us here.
Well,
No, that was after.
Yeah, we went through
Still, going through portals is how we got here.
Oh.
Well,
from
yeah,
our
that's
world,
true.
and then we went to the underworld, well, your underworld, and then we're back here again.
it appears that you have a bit more experience than I anticipated. Did you happen to meet Apep?
Yes.
We did. He was a little creepy.
What?
I didn't say anything.
Why are you giving me a look?
Hello, Mr. Zinc Awesome.
Playing your cards close to the chest is a good idea sometimes.
But I
You
can't
really
see
think
them.
they're gonna know that?
What?
You really think they're gonna be good at cards? That
It-
way?
I thought gnomes were supposed to be smart.
We're not gnomes.
I can only
What
put so many
happens?
cards close to my chest.
The only problem is if we hold
Sweetie,
our
you have to be
cards to
playing
our
with a full
chest.
deck for that.
Gabs, only problem with women doing that to our chest, we can actually still see the cards.
Right?
Guys can't. They're flat here. You put them here, and it's like, oh, that's what I have.
Tia can't.
No, she can't.
Well,
Yes, we have
She can
quite a
win.
number of
Joking.
skeleton games.
This is our life now. Welcome.
I do not know the extent of how far these people have gotten in resurrecting sets. I would say, however, that having him brought to this world is one of the worst things that could happen. Even if this world means very little to me, I do wish to continue to grow my enclave of slaves.
I'm sorry, you're what?
My enclave of slaves.
Slaves. Like no 401k slaves.
Here we go.
And I do not wish to see this world destroyed.
Go back to the slave pot.
I'm sure it's an easy concept to understand.
Okay, to let
Oh,
it
boy.
go. The faster you let it go,
Are you grabbing your weapon?
No, I'm rubbing my head, but I'm kind
you're
of
like, I want to, but I'm gonna rub my head. KT, if you leave it alone, we might actually be able to get out of here.
Sleep well, Zinc.
have a good night.
See you later.
I'm biting my tongue because my friends are asking it of me, but I'm not happy that she says slaves.
I mean, to be fair, Jeffrey is kind of slightly a slave. Just saying.
He's not chained up anymore.
Only because he's behaving. I mean, if he wasn't behaving, he'd still
He'd
be
be in
chained
the
up.
child training. He'd be in the child training age.
Exactly. So,
That was
I
to
am-
protect him. I don't think she.
But then in that logic, children would be slaves.
I have
Yeah.
always
I
said
think
that.
they are.
They're indentured servants.
Yeah. My dad
Not
says
to
that
me.
too. Something.
I highly disagree.
I am going to be calling a council of the heads of all the major cities in this realm to bring them together so that it can be discussed what to do about these followers of Set and how we can stop them from their mission. However, as you can see, I do not travel from my tent. The world outside this tent is an anathema to me.
That's
I'm
a
sorry, a
big,
what?
That's a big word.
It is hazardous to my health to
That's an
travel
even
that-
bigger word.
to travel outside my tent for any extended period of time without using power that I do not wish.
is that why you looked like a shriveled up old lady?
No, I do that so that people don't fear me.
That makes sense too.
Should we feel you?
Oh, wait! I can
Yes.
do that now too!
Mm.
I want
What,
to
like
use
you-
my hat to make myself look like the genie did when she was a shriveled up old lady.
Oh.
I love you.
Are you gonna do that right now?
Yes!
That is a cute parlor trick. However, and she changes her shape again, and she takes on a much smaller version of the Ember Drake that you guys fought, and then exhales fire. That is extremely real.
No, under the
I'm gonna
same-
turn back.
Yeah, you can't do that.
That was scary.
And then she turns back into her form. I can warp reality on my whim.
That's scary.
Which is
You simply create illusions and parlor tricks.
I'm starting
Yeah.
to think that you're sort of looking at us like we're your slaves too now.
The hell
I cannot claim you my slave. I am asking if you would be so kind as to do my bidding so as to save your lives.
I mean, that's a fair point.
If you can warp reality, why can't you just warp us home?
You
Or-
are home.
Welcome to the Twilight Zone.
No, I'm not. I mean, Utgar and my city, where the Death Eater was before we came here.
I am not beholden to you.
I know,
have no
I'm-
reason to give it to you.
What I'm asking is it in your power?
It is in my power to warp reality at my whim.
But you need our help with something.
I need your help to be in places I cannot be.
If we help you, you send me home.
Perhaps.
And what damage is it to you if we don't help you?
The world ends.
The world ends, my dear.
My world already ended when we ended up here.
Then how can I send you back if your world is not? And
Awesome.
fireball!
Thank
Can you
you.
tell us more about Since
Oh!
obviously, I know the three of us are not
Skeleton
familiar
Games is
with
turning into
these
the new
gods.
Krabby.
Mm-hmm.
He already said he had to pretend to be crabby until he shows.
And we are looking for a 20. I can see it, but it's not on the top. I can see it. It was one face away. It almost landed on the 20. Good try. Not this time.
I don't want to kill Jeffrey.
My dear, if your world is already ended, then why do I have to send you back?
No, I mean, if this world ends and you're the only way back I've found, then I really don't have a motivation. I don't know. I'll do whatever. It doesn't matter.
You asked if it was possible for me to send you home.
Yeah.
And now you're saying you don't want to be sent home?
I do. I'm just...
Then how is that not motivation?
Because you didn't say you'd do it.
You didn't say you'd help me.
I asked if I helped you, if you'd send me home, and you said maybe. Do you have issues with communication, woman?
You gave me a hypothetical and I gave you one in return.
We could never be married.
If we do help you, can you send them back?
It may be within my power, yes.
I mean, I'd rather go.
Fine. We'll help you.
I'll help you a little bit more willingly than she will.
What can you tell us about Set? Because
He is, as I understand it, he is considered to be the most evil deity in the pantheon of this realm.
great.
I do not care about the gods and their games. They are children.
I mean, you're a genie, so.
But I do not want to lose. I do not want to lose the ability to acquire more for my collection.
It's a little creepy. Just saying.
What is it that you collect, if I might ask? I know you said slaves, but
Slaves. They are a sign of power and status.
How many slaves do you have?
It's not
Well
a world,
over 200.
not a circus, not a monkeys.
Then why are we trying to save this world?
So that we can get back to ours.
if we
This is
help
the
you,
only
you free
way.
your slaves.
No.
Pick your battles, Katie. If we help her,
I
there's a
am.
chan- if we help her, there's a chance that she can send us home. Don't worry about the slaves. That's how this world works.
What is
Alright,
it?
fine.
What is it you'd have us do?
I would have you travel to the nearest cities and let their leaders know of the trouble that is falling upon this world. I would have you gather information about the followers of Set and how they plan on resurrecting him. As to my only understanding of a resurrection of a deity requires powerful artifacts. And gather up these forces so that if the worst comes to fruition, we have an army to destroy those who follow Set.
Who is it that follows Set?
The followers of Set.
Like, is it? Do they have like special robes that they wear? Like, how will we know? Hey, that's a follower of Set.
Can they
Like,
have colored
is-
sashes?
That is what I asked you to find out. That is what I asked for you to find out.
Okay.
I do not know at this moment. I simply know that these events are in motion.
Cause like in our world, if they're like a dragon cultist, they have these sashes, and how the sash is tied depicts like what rank they are, and so that makes it easy to know which ones to kill.
Well, then maybe you can use that knowledge to figure this out.
Ash was part of that campaign before he was in this one.
No,
Yep.
wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he
He
was.
Hoard of the Dragon Queen.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ash was.
Ash
a
was in
paladin.
Vandelver.
He was
And
in
Horde.
And Horde.
Vandelver, and then I revamped him to be a paladin in Horde, and then I revamped him again
That's
to
right.
become
Okay.
a pally rogue here.
That's
So
right.
I literally went, okay, these two games, same character, different classes.
He
Switch.
has a personality crisis.
Oh, he's something fierce too.
I will give you this much. I have
Okay.
learned that he goes by at least 2 other names.
And those names are.
One is known as Seth,
Seth.
Mm-hmm.
and the other is Sutek.
Sutik.
You know, it's S-U-T-E-K.
S-U-E-T-E-K. Sutek.
You know what's funny? Character does not know any of this.
Player knows who Set is.
I had to do some research for what's going on here.
Oh, he's
I am
so
learning
nasty.
so much about the Egyptian mythos.
Oh, I love Egyptology. So, like, the
And
player is squealing.
he is, to answer your question more directly, Ash. He is known as the god of chaos, the god of war, and the god of storms. These are things that may help you in finding more information.
Have you heard the good word
of
of
Set.
Set?
And something fun for just, complete side note here, Seth is the father of Anubis.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
I don't think that's stated a lot.
What's the state muffin? Blueberry. Sorry.
So,
I love you.
would
I was loving
I
him,
would
but I
have
love
you
too.
travel to the east. There, you should be able to find one of the major cities. You will know it as the city of Hosht.
Horsed.
H-O-S-T-H. or H-O-T-S-H. Sorry, got the T and the S transposed.
H-O-T-S-H.
Yep.
Syrian.
Hushed.
Thank you. Wasn't me.
These machinations have been done in secret. It is my guess that they have been going on for quite some time. So be wary and understand. I am but one of the 4 types of genie.
What
I
type are you?
am a Marid. M-A-R-I-D. You may find assistance from the Djinn.
Dujin?
Djinn. D-J-I-N-N.
Jen.
Okay.
Yeah, did you?
I
Is
would.
that another? I'm sorry. Is that another
This is one of the other factions, yes,
faction like your faction?
Of Genie.
of Djinn.
Okay.
I would avoid the Afriti at all costs. E-F-R-E-E-T-I.
My inner DM agrees with that.
And while they may not be the worst, I would also give space to the Dao. D-A-O.
Okay, avoid
Why?
those two.
The Dao may not be as cruel as the Afriti, but they are a very... we frown upon them greatly. They are uncouth creatures.
Wondrous superiority complex.
So I have
The Marid, which is what she is, the Jinn, the Afriti, and the Dao.
And for those of you, if you must refer to me, I am the Sheikh Zelia, Master of the Pearl Tower, Queen of the Coral Run.
I'm Katie. Axe in the north.
You would make a beautiful slave.
take it as a compliment and run with it.
I was gonna say if she does anything, I'm gonna put her like
Both
in
of
a
them were just like
Queen of the what?
Pearl
Coral
Tower.
Run.
Coral
Pearl
Run.
Run. Yeah, Pearl Tower, Coral Run.
Yep, chic. Master.
Do you have any allies out in any of these other towns that we can report into or look to for aid?
No one knows what I am but you.
That's well.
You're very trusting.
Yes, thank you for
It
that.
has nothing to do with trust. I could destroy you with the flick of my finger.
Thank you for not doing that then.
I simply do not want to lose this world. Again, it would spoil my collection.
Season 4.
All right. Well, I feel like we should go back to the house and let's have a beer.
That's
We'll have a pint.
Part
Because
of
it is a
me
genie,
wants
isn't it?
Katie to mount. Never mind.
Genie was one of the ones. That was
Genie is the broad term
right. No,
for all four of them.
Yeah. I have a thought on the texture later. Because that could be fun. I'll tell you later. On break.
Just watching you now.
All right. So go to Hotch, and then do you want us to come back here after that, or should we keep going?
I would suggest gathering as much information as you can before returning. I would also suggest making sure you know who our allies are so that when you do return, we can work on this.
Okay. So you don't have a network. You're having us build your network. Okay.
wait. Quick question. I know you said that the Lich wasn't really much importance, but I mean, do we know where it is so we could potentially take care of it?
If I find wind of it, I will be sure to let you know.
Okay,
Thank you.
because I mean that is the reason why we are here in the 1st
Mhm.
place.
Well,
It'd be kind of nice to at least finish that job.
We have so many. Out of character, we have so many side quests. We haven't finished any
This
of
whole
them.
thing has been a side quest so far.
I know.
The dragon.
The campaign was a side quest.
It's like, the dragon's like, kill the lich, and now we're like, kill the lich, and this, and this. It's
I bet it was. You know what? I bet that black dragon is the dragon that's really causing all the ruckus here, and that we just need to go back and kill that black dragon that we saw when we were like level 2.
I'm gonna look at you guys.
Yeah, at level 2, we want to go kill a dragon.
You're level 5 now.
Yeah.
We're level 6 now.
6.
Thank
I
goodness.
do want to look at you guys and go, do we want to go back and talk to the Sultan?
I feel like we should discuss that later.
Yeah.
Kida, come here.
Oh god.
I have a question for you. Since we're going to be going off and doing your bidding and you seem to be super powerful, do you have any cool magic stuff?
What have you done to earn it?
We are about to go do your bidding.
Right.
It might help us do your bidding faster.
If you cannot talk to the leader of a city without magic items, then I don't need your assistance.
No.
But we're not just talking.
Go.
We go. We leave.
Become big, big, become big, become
So,
I'm
I've
gonna
got a new
not-
personal vendetta for down the
I'm
line.
I have some film
New side
spells
quest.
to play
I'm
with.
gonna
New side quest.
nod to
Kill the
her
sea bitch.
before we leave and say thank you.
oh, don't thank me. This is going to be extremely dangerous.
I don't doubt that, but
That's it, I got to text you.
thank you
I'm
for
not.
trusting us with who you actually are.
And as you guys start to walk out, you feel all of that humidity suck back into the room, and everything starts to go dark again.
Yeah.
And when the door opens up and you look behind you,
She's back to.
she's Zilla, the old dried up husk of a witch doctor in a dark room filled with candlelights and torch.
Ash is
She's
pouting.
no longer my friend, the witch doctor, that's for sure.
Ash is pouting on the inside because that air felt really nice.
Actually, I thought it was a little cold in there.
You would.
Get used to this.
You could cut glass right now.
Alright, well, let's go.
I
Let's
just
go
texted
get-
you. But, do you know what I mean? And we'll
Let's go, Litchi. Let's go. Boom, boom.
We love you.
give
Alright,
me an L!
Let's go.
Give me an
Let's
I!
go get
Give
some
me a C!
supplies.
Give me an H!
We're heading east
What's
to
that
Posh.
smell? Lish.
I thought it said lick. Isn't CH together make a K noise?
In some cases.
No.
Jeffrey's been asking me confusing questions about the grammar in this language.
Common sword.
So what are you guys up to now?
I want to go. Can we go back to our house for a minute so we can talk about?
Make a game plan,
yes,
yeah,
talk
and then
about
figure
all
out
this.
where we're going first. Do you know what I mean though?
I understand.
So
Yeah, let's go get supplies together. We'll figure out what we're doing. We're heading east.
Did you make the adjustment to your weapon that we were talking about? No, you didn't.
No, I
Because
did
said
not.
I was going to do something.
I was
with that.
waiting for approval.
We will
Um,
change the type of weapon you have, but the modifier is still just going to be
Okay.
just a +1 for the moment.
Alright. So we're heading east. East is the direction of the Lich anyways.
You said east.
Yeah, once we're back in the house, I want to look at him and say, are we going back to the Sultan to talk to him about this first?
Well, she said to talk to the leaders. Wouldn't he technically qualify as one of them?
But he already knows that something is going on.
But he thinks it's the Lich and the Phileo Directory.
That's right.
So we need to go back and talk to him about following.
I wonder if she could teleport us there.
I mean, otherwise we have like a month-long journey back there, and we don't have any camels.
I do.
We have one camel.
Felipe.
How much a loyal camel he is.
We should make a character sheet for Felipe.
Felipe, the talking camel.
We should awaken Felipe! Like, not gonna lie, I'm dying in anticipation for the day that Luffy gets awakened.
Twisted, there was only 3 other camels, and one died
I'm
of
twisted.
getting like
Boiled.
scalded or boiled because it
Boiled.
was too close to
And then another one
the
was
thingy.
Steam
drank
vent.
off.
And the other
2 of them
two.
got picked up by
Two
the
were
steam
picked
dragon.
up by the steam
My
dragon.
poor Balthazar and your camel got.
Yeah.
Yeah, her camel was the one that got a steam bath.
And steam bath.
A
for
steam
death.
bath.
A
A
steam bath
from
of death.
A steam bath from Apep.
Okay.
It might be a good idea to go back to the Sultan because he's already sort of on your side. Might be easy to build up friends again.
I wouldn't mind stopping by the bathhouse once more.
There's a bathhouse in this town.
Yeah, but
Not
she
that
wants to
bathhouse.
visit her friends who possibly are there or not.
It was a good day. Like, one of my favorite sessions ever.
Yeah, and then you tried to sneak back
Even though
in.
you were so embarrassed.
Sneak back through the bathhouse.
I was, because it's a character for the DM. I think I agree with Ash. We should go make a game plan, figure out where all the leaders are, talk to, our friends here, since this is the home base, and then go.
I can say this because I know she's not watching. Vistra's totally gonna play a prank on Karana and awaken a plant
Yes. Please do. Please.
and give it to Karana. It's gonna be like partially a prank, but partially like a present. But it's gonna be hilarious.
I approve of this way too much.
Cause it says,
You awaken a dandelion.
well, no,
I'm not a weed!
because you can, it says it can be a huge or smaller beast or plant.
Oh god.
Vistra's gonna awaken her pony.
Oh god.
Vistra's awakening her pony.
We
This
have
is
a mini
happening now.
Soulmere.
Sorry, I'm good now.
It's totally worth it.
This is totally happening.
You should be excited because your characters are becoming more and more invested in your campaign.
And the little plant creatures that we saw in Steven Universe when that opened up as that
Yes.
flower. Those were so cute.
We're gonna go talk to the leaders.
Grug's
Yep.
just gonna walk out the door.
I'm following.
Following.
So is Jeffrey.
So, as you
Jeffrey's on
guys
top of it.
Let's
head out.
report to Sauter first.
Okay.
Tyrion.
I would like to. Hey, Sauter, do you have a list of all the or a map of all the cities and stuff around here? We need to try to figure out where we can make some more connections.
What do you need these connections for?
Just for business.
I can pretty much give this advantage now.
Business comes through
Whatever.
here without making connections. That is how we get the supplies to keep the city going.
Okay, that's cool. We just want to know what else is out here. We're not from here.
Well, you have Hushed to the east.
Mm-hmm.
To the west, you have Nothal.
Is that the place we came from?
Yes.
With the Sultan.
Nothal.
Which this place is not under the Sultan's rule.
Right.
If I remember correctly.
Correct.
So Horst is to the
Sultan.
east.
Sultan has no power here. This is more or less my town.
Oh, town.
If you
In
head
the desert down the street.
Out of character, he thinks it's his town. It's really the genies.
If you head west, you will find the city of Vram.
Wait, I thought that was
I thought-
where North
Or,
was.
sorry. Which way have I said now?
East and west.
East and west. North would be Vram. V-R-A-M.
Rum rum.
South.
South, I'm trying to find the name of the city
No problem.
because I had them written down.
Is it Hoof and Trot?
No.
I approve of Hoof and Trot so hard.
That is the coolest name.
That is, like, I'm actually going to make a map of it.
And to the south
Almost
is
as good as
Varys.
Varys.
Veris.
Sounds familiar.
I think the desert is
I
one
feel
of
like
my
I've
favorite
met
things out of every
somebody.
single one of them that, like,
That just broke the ice.
Is there a
It
map
was-
by
oh
chance?
my
How far
God.
away are these other cities, other towns?
and I found a body.
Hello, Krabby.
Krabby!
I have a map. I have but one map.
Oh, I just want to see it. We're not going to take it.
Wait, I bet I could copy it.
Yeah, exactly.
I could copy it.
Because you have
Did I?
He
I do actually.
I love
goes.
this
He
there
goes
somewhere.
to.
Yes,
As
He
a
goes
burglar
around the
for a
privacy
burglar
wall,
practice.
comes back out with a
I
large
think.
case, rolls it out, and you see very loosely drawn map that basically just points out different landmarks, such as the Spire of Crystal.
About that.
That sounds slightly familiar.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's the spire?
What's crystal?
It's to want something better than what you have.
No, spire, not a.
A spire.
Right, but she said, what's a spire?
What's a spire?
And I can see why things can get difficult.
I no wonder why English as a common is hard. Oh my jeez.
Jeffrey's like, I don't know this language. Don't you?
I hear it's a hot spot.
As you look on the map, to the east there are 3 landmarks that you can that are listed. The first is the Fallen Tower. There is no name associated to it. It was just listed as Fallen Tower.
Bless you.
What direction is it?
East.
That's east.
You see another mark continuing eastward from there of, and they really don't know. As you can see, a couple of scribble marks as they tried to
They've
give it
renamed it,
name,
like,
and
4
they
times.
really can't figure out the best thing. And the latest one that you see on there is tar pits.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Okay. What's the third one?
The third one is the city.
Oh, okay.
Heading north, you see that there are 6 different locations that are marked, and they're rather scattered, so it's not a direct path north. It's just on the northern side of the map. You see the giant oasis.
Okay.
And when you take a look at it, if you're judging scale based on this, when they say giant oasis, this thing
Humongous.
is a lake.
Ooh.
But there is, at the same time, a little bit west of that, what looks to be a rough sketched mountain range that is just labeled Giants.
No, lovely.
Oh.
Wait, that was to the north?
Yes.
Just giants.
Yep, just
a little
labeled Giants.
west of the giant oasis, it just says giants.
Well, that's because that's the bathing. The giant oasis is the giant's bathing tub.
And that is actually very astute of you.
Oh.
So we probably want to avoid the giant oasis.
So the giant oasis isn't necessarily referencing the oasis itself.
Not from my understanding.
Got it.
You see another drawing on there that says Sphinx.
To the north?
That is to the north. And that one's kind of, if you were to draw a straight line from this city to the northern city, the Sphinx is on the eastern side of that. And you see 2 statues, or Sphinx icons, drawn on the map. A little bit further east of that one, you see Moss Cave. Heading a bit further north, you see another one that says Strange Ring.
Strange ring.
Yes, nobody knows what its purpose is. It is just a circular stone structure.
That's a Stargate.
Oh my god, what if it is?
Stargate.
Probably, honestly.
Does that mean we get to meet Stargate News?
And then the last one you see there is Temple to Osiris.
Ooh.
Is it bad that the only reason why I know who that is because of ancient aliens?
I love you so much right now.
So all you're thinking is
To the west, you see an you see another mountain range drawn, or what looks like a mountain range. However, it is labeled as Caldera.
That's Caldera.
how is that?
Oh,
Caldera.
that's not good. I know what that is.
Katie doesn't know, but
Kina doesn't know, but Bod in the north actually knows what that is.
yeah.
And that takes up a very large portion of the map heading west. And then to the south, you guys already know the mark. Wait, sorry, that would have been to the south. The Caldera is to the south. Because to the west, you would see Monastery and Crystal Spire.
Okay. That's why I quit writing, because I'm like, I got screwed up somewhere. I wasn't sleeping
Nope,
right.
I had it backwards.
Okay.
Monastery and what?
Crystal Spire.
Okay.
I am sure that there are more things out there in the desert to be found, but these are the ones that are well known.
Just need it for navigation purposes.
Yes. You will know to head west or east, north or south based on what these are.
Right.
Because technically the city you guys came from is a little bit further south than due west.
Okay. Can we just call it west to keep it simple?
Yeah, I just pointing that out.
Cool. Right. Thank you for the map and whatnot. And just a heads up, we're going to be leaving probably for a little while. But we'll be back. So can you have like some sort of service come and check on the house? Just make sure that...
I think we can make sure that everything is safe.
Good.
We need to like establish like a neighborhood watch.
And may I inquire once again, what is the purpose of this excursion?
Continue to look for the lich.
Yeah, we need to look for the lich, and we would like to collaborate with other towns and see if there's anything defensible that can be done.
I see. Well,
Wait,
I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks.
That was out of character.
Sorry, what?
Should we tell him the truth?
No. Yeah, it's because of prick.
Okay, yes, but
He's also a capable prick, which means he's eligible.
He's in charge of this town.
You want to date him?
Not right now.
You wanted to kill him like 2 sessions ago.
Well,
that was then. This
no,
is
Wow.
I believe the phrase goes, women are fickle.
I believe the phrase goes, she's a woman. In
Gnomes
general.
are doubly fickle.
Fair enough.
Alright, bye soda. By the way, Katie loves you. I say as I walk out.
What?
I just look at him and like, folks. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
We should hook ourselves up with some more camels.
Yes.
Oh yeah, can we?
And
Let's not kill them.
That doesn't take any effort.
yeah, and some more food and water and tents.
Your basic
and,
provisions are supplied with. I mean, if you guys decide to drop money off, you can, but nobody really asks.
Oh,
They're
think-
pretty
I
much
think
like,
we
here,
should.
take it.
I named mine Sand Biscuit.
I'm good. I'll pay him. How much should I pay him?
I don't know. How much do you want to? Again, they didn't ask for anything.
I'm gonna drop 50 gold.
Okay.
Boy, that's generous. I was only going to give him like 100 silver. Oh wait.
That's 10 gold.
Yeah.
Now, did you divvy up? Yeah, you guys divvied up the money from down there.
The silver that we took, yeah.
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 Even Jeffrey got some.
Well, I
You got
I
100.
have. I still have.
100.
You're a rich goblin.
Yeah.
That's 10 gold.
Oh yeah, I still have.
Woohoo!
Okay, according
It's
to this,
shiny.
I have 500 silver and 230 gold from down there,
Nice.
separate from what I already had.
Nice.
Total, I have 320 gold, some stones, and then 103 silver. Just I haven't.
You know,
spent
that's
anything.
actually kind of a fun concept,
Oh,
skeleton
yeah.
games. Grab a bunch of magic cards, all the mana cards, turn them face down, scatter them across the table, flip them over, and that's what the terrain looks like.
Actually,
It's
I've seen people do that with
Dice.
just throwing dice on a map and
Yep.
whatever it is.
Well, yeah, because you could do that. That each card is like
Yeah.
a 50-mile stretch.
Yeah.
So that way you got swamp land. You got.
I'm gonna have to try that once, see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Alright, so
Interesting.
you guys have gathered your basic provisions.
Yeah.
Yes, we are heading off.
I would like to make.
Are there any final things that you want to do before heading off?
I mean, top up my arrow quivers.
Hint, hint, grug, grug.
Oh, sorry, what?
Are there any final things you want to set in motion before you leave?
Yes.
You asked me a question not too long ago.
I did.
Weapon?
Oh.
Was that it?
Oh, the magic stuff? Magic stuff. Aye. Yeah.
Hint, hint, grug, grug.
Sorry.
Like Greg's like, huh?
I totally remember
I-
everything that just happened.
I don't think he remembers anything.
I have those moments a lot.
Yeah, I would like to go check in with a blacksmith, please.
I heard that.
Preferably an attractive female one.
I was gonna say, if you mention out loud that you want to go to a blacksmith, I think go with you.
Okay, let's go. Apparently she's an attractive female.
Alright, so roll high or low?
Low.
High? Okay. It is an attractive female.
Hey! Got so happy.
So you make your way to the blacksmith, one of the 3 blacksmiths in town now.
How dare you do that to me?
Do what?
And she's gay, is what she said.
I'm gonna hit on the blacksmith.
I want to hit on the blacksmith!
I want to hit on the blacksmith!
Neither one of you said you were going with.
Blacksmith is married.
Shit!
Dang it.
Roll a nat 1.
I still want to hit on the blacksmith!
Right, hello. What's your name?
My name is
My name's
Tina.
Tina? Nice to meet you, Tina. Say Tina?
Tina.
Okay. Hi, Tina.
I immediately don't want to hit on him.
I'm good.
Yep, nope. I'm done.
And
Right.
what can I do for
All I can
you?
think is the llama.
What you doing tonight? I need
Say
some
mom.
stuff.
All I gotta get is Taya's mom and my
I have a
dad's
question
ex
for you.
Twitches.
Me and my compatriots are interested in some new gear. Do you have the ability to craft good weapons and armor and enchant them by chance?
Oh, I'm no good at enchanting. I just work with the steel and the metals.
Well, I'd
If
say
you
you're
wish-
enchanted.
To get something enchanted, I would speak to the mages in town, as they're the ones that are going to be able to do this for you. Once I finish the weapon, they would have to put their hands on it and start their work.
Okay.
I'm gonna get rid of that scimitar.
I think what we would like to do, if you're up to it, I could use a really nice, super cool great axe. Big and like.
I can definitely make one to fit your size.
Okay. I hear tell that someone is interested in long swords. So we'll take one of those, whatever kind you want. He wants, whoever he is. Jeffrey. Can I give Jeffrey a scimitar? Because his dex is high and his
I
strength is
have
low.
an extra scimitar. I can
Oh.
give to him. I'm gonna pull out the scimitar. And be like, there you go.
There we go, that was easy.
Are you looking to have the scimitar enchanted?
Oh, that's probably a good idea. You know what?
I can craft one.
Give me another scimitar too, yeah.
I can craft one.
Make it a pretty one. You like pretty stuff?
Shiny.
You like shiny stuff?
It's
Make it shiny and pretty.
Shiny.
You guys want anything?
I'm just gonna get to the mages and see if they can do anything with my longbow.
Okay.
Or my
Cheater?
great axe.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can get another 3-prong thingy.
Oh, a sigh.
Yeah,
I have one.
That's what it's
I
called.
only have one.
I only have one too.
Wait, you have one?
I have one.
There
When
was
did you
two.
get one?
There was 2.
Oh yeah,
And we
Lisa
each
did
took
that.
one.
That's right.
But you've been practicing with it. She hasn't.
Yeah.
I have 2.
You've never stated you've practiced with it.
You-
Bum, bum,
Okay, fine.
bum.
I never heard you.
When we got them, I said in my downtime I want to work with it whenever I can.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I do remember someone saying that. I don't remember which one of you, but I do remember hearing that.
I do recall that, Gabs. I
In our
just know that
downtime,
thank you.
I've actually used it in battle
Now,
though.
I would like
Yeah.
to point something out.
And I haven't because I keep being told it's useless for me.
I want to point something out, and you will understand this. Being as a DM, remembering a comment made 27.
You know what? Fair enough. I give you grace because I, in fact, had to come up with hoof and trot and desents. So, all the grace is given.
We came up with deserts. You're welcome.
So you said great
No, you guys came up with a bunch of fine.
longsword,
Deserts.
scimitar.
Deserts.
You wanted another sai.
And she wants nothing.
Katie,
I just want to see if the mages can do anything with my longbow and my
The
axe.
lich. You said the lich.
Did I?
You almost.
The mages.
You did say mages. You said the mages.
Oh, actually. Oh, sorry, Gabs.
It's alright.
It's like I'd like
My
to
nose
trade
itches.
in because I've got 2
I
long
need to
swords
double
and
check
I'd
something because I actually would like
long swords in
to
for a magical
trade my
longsword.
short bow for a longbow if I can.
you will have to speak to the Fletcher for that one, but
Well, I just want to make sure I can use it first.
I can work on
That's all right.
these.
That's all right.
And
Should be able to.
because of the fact that you guys have provided such a service to the town, I will give you a discount. That will be 70 gold.
Total?
That's it. I'll give you 100 gold.
If you desire.
100 gold.
Yeah, because I want to trade in my 2 long swords for 1 magical
Make 'em pretty.
longsword.
I will do that.
Shiny.
He says please.
Shiny.
Shiny.
He says please. Please.
What?
See? Look, the goblin has more manners than you.
It's because
I
we're
put it in my
teaching
backpack.
manners.
You can try.
That's why. Okay, technically, I don't think I can use a longbow
Because halfling.
because
18.
halfling.
You know what? Skeleton games, that's
do this fighter.
fantastic. I love that.
Yeah,
I
because
think we're gonna
halflings
make.
don't
I
get
think
it.
we're gonna have a goblin fighting with a 3-prong
side
thing.
is a 1-prong thing that
That would be
Really
awesome.
good.
That's a scythe.
Give the side to Jeffrey.
Let's see.
Watch Jeffrey.
No, skeleton games. My brain thought of a 3-prong thingy as a rake for a weapon.
Pitchfork. That's what I was
Pitchfork.
thinking.
Pitchfork. I'm gonna have a goblin
Either
running
that or
around
the
with that now.
gardening. Either that or the gardening range.
The
went
farmers all run out with their signs
We
and
went from
torches.
I mean,
Kitchen
that's-
implements to garden implements.
Okay, never mind. I
Is
don't
that
want a
what a
longbow
sign
because
is
I can't
for?
use a longbow.
Why can't
I
you use a
can, because
longbow?
fighter though.
Why
Okay.
can't you use a
But
longbow?
I don't have the proficiency in it. I mean, I could use
Oh,
it, but
because it's a
I
martial weapon.
because it's a martial weapon instead of a simple weapon.
Alright, so she begins working up working on the anvil again.
She gets the.
Grabs your money and says, "I will get them done as fast as possible."
Thanks, Tina.
It will take some time,
You're
however.
beautiful. I love you. Bye.
Oh my.
He's strange. It's alright.
And off to the Fletcher.
So the key from the metal.
All right, so you make your way to the Fletcher, and you said you wanted to do.
Oh, we should have given
what?
that back.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would have given that back.
Well, yeah, let's just pretend we gave that back.
I would.
The key for the door is down to the.
The office.
Yeah,
To the
we'll
sisters.
assume that made its way back in the past month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops. Yeah, I would have given it back when
Okay.
we were done.
Yes.
Why did you want to go to the Fletcher?
Because I didn't want to go to the
No,
Fletcher.
Keita does, but not
Keita
anymore.
does.
I don't want to.
Yeah,
at
that was
all.
my mistake.
All right.
We're going to the mage.
So you guys head to the mages, and you find that they have a larger facility of their own, and an academy type thing, where it's less a school and more just them sitting around theory crafting. It's a think tank, more or less.
Nerds.
And as you approach, there's a half a dozen of them just sitting around, chit-chatting, and you can see different spells being fired off.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No.
Nope. You go ahead.
It really.
Nope.
Well,
I
one
said
of
too
you
much.
go.
Shh.
We're looking. Be nice. Forgive him. He's orc.
Half orc.
Whatever. We were looking to see if there's any way you could help make our weapons more powerful before we set off on a journey.
What do you mean?
Enchantments?
Oh yes, we can enchant things, yes.
I have a longbow and an axe. That's my axe is the first one, but it's very finely crafted. It would, what could you do enchantment wise?
What do you want?
What can you
I want you to do more damage, or maybe elemental damage.
Ooh,
Well,
that's
doing more damage just means swing harder. Elemental damage, we might be able to do that.
kind of cool.
What's elemental damage? Like fire and ice and.
Yeah.
There's actually somewhere around 16 or so different elements that can be imbued in an item. I mean, you've got fire, poison, acid, cold, thunder. I mean, quite a number of different ones.
Thunder is what I'm partial to.
That'd be pretty cool.
Okay.
Could you enchant my bow to do thunder damage?
No. I can, however, enchant the arrows.
But then you're gonna have to buy a lot of arrows.
How many arrows can you enchant?
As many as you give me.
I have 3 quivers.
Okay.
What you
Could I
charge?
get different elements on them? Like have fire
Yes.
on. Yes!
What do you charge?
Well, let's see.
Oh, and I'm sorry. What's your name?
My name is Tim. I am Tim the Enchanter.
You're not a pretty lady by chance, are you?
Call me
Tim!
I have been waiting forever to do that.
Quick side note, you can only be attuned to 3 items, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I have 2 + 1 daggers. Are those attuned weapons? No. Okay. Good to know, which means I have one more
Generally,
attune slot.
a +1, +2, +3 type weapon isn't going to require attunement.
Okay.
If they have some other peculiar properties, such as trying to take you over when you get hit in the face, that one you've got to attune to.
Always feel the same.
You always get those
It's
weapons.
like keto with the kitties.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
but at
going
least
to-
kitties just occupy you and not make you kill people.
if I'm
No,
going
they
to be
just try
doing
to
a
kill
quiver
me.
at a time, there's 20 to a quiver. We're going to have to do that. You're looking at probably close to all 3 quivers. You're going to want different ones. 900 gold.
Maybe I'll only have you do 1 quiver. I only have 320.
I'll
But
help
we
you.
are saving the city.
I'll help you out if you split it with me.
Saving? It seems the city's doing just fine. Where are you saving us from?
Well, we saved we helped
Yes, I
save.
realize that. That's why I gave you a discount.
I'll help you out if you split it with me, sis.
Deal. So we each have half a quiver of thunder. What other elements do we want? Maybe we want.
We want thunder
poison
or
and
lightning?
cold.
Thunder is cool.
I like thunder because it's the equivalent of force damage, right?
Right.
No, it's the equivalent of sonic damage.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
I would say not poison because I could probably figure out how to make poison arrows.
Fair. What about cold?
They already took care of the beast in the cave.
What about thunder, cold, and
Thunder, cold, and
just my gab star's saying not fire.
not
Well,
fire.
that's because we're in the desert.
Yeah, you don't
it's
want
hot.
fire.
But I mean, I don't know where I will be going, but just some, I don't know. What about lightning?
Lightning.
Lightning.
Or could we do radiant? Or like holy light, like blessed arrows?
Something like that would have to come from a priest.
Of course.
What
Would I be able to
about?
do that to the arrows?
Could we do psychic?
How would you do something
I don't know.
damage with an arrow?
You
The arrow
could.
goes, you look like a hamster!
And the second arrow. You smell of elderberries.
We might be able to do that, yeah.
Oh, that'd be so
We don't have to.
No, I like that idea.
vicious mockery on an arrow.
Question: would you take gems as payment?
Most definitely, gems tend to be very useful and stuff.
Oh, that's right. I have some gems
Perfect.
too, but I don't know what they're worth. I'll give you my gems. I got a price, emerald, bloodstone, a black pearl, chrysoberyl, and alexandrite.
I think they were all 50 gold pieces apiece.
Okay, I
So
know.
that means I have 600. The equivalent is 620 gold.
I know I have at least $3,500 or 3,500 gold in gems.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna give you my gems then.
And I will give what the equivalent of the rest.
Okay.
How much would it be to enchant elements on 2 different longswords?
600 gold.
600 gold.
I have 2 black pearls. And I also have a queen barrel.
I think some of those gems were worth quite a bit more because I remember the emerald when I got it. I was like stoked.
Well, I know like half of the gems that I had
I'm
was the
cheaper than- I'm good
$3,500.
Whatever.
$3,500.
Just anyways,
dollars.
sorry.
But
I was just thinking about that because I remember being stoked.
We can look at it on break.
Yeah, true.
Do I want to
Anyways.
use cold damage with
Thank
a
you.
sword or lightning?
Why not both?
either would
But
be
it's
cool.
600 gold if I do. Because I was thinking if I can take the 2 longswords, have each of them enchanted, one with cold, one with
Oh.
lightning,
I told
but
you
it's
it has to be
600
after
gold.
D&D.
I don't have 600 gold.
Let's find out how much our gems are worth first.
Fair. Hold on. Well, the gems you guys have. I don't have any gems.
You didn't take any?
No, you guys
We'll
don't.
be going to break in like 15
God, we're
minutes.
jerks.
Dun, 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 dun,
What were
dun.
you going to ask Tim? Grub, what were you going to ask Tim?
Yeah, hi. I don't know.
I think he was just asking how much the gems were worth.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Right.
Well, it has
What were the ones that you had again, honey?
I got a price.
A what?
You told me price is what you told me, and it's what I have written down. And I had no idea what it was.
I think you heard me wrong.
Probably an emerald.
Okay. That's 1,000.
Is there a big emerald?
A bloodstone.
That's 50.
A black pearl.
Oh, I think you were thinking the Chrysler price.
Yes,
Which is
thank you.
50.
That sounds right.
50. A black pearl.
It's 500.
Chrysler barrel.
I think that one's a 50.
And
Yeah.
alexandrite.
Nope, that's 100.
Okay.
Alexandrite is 500.
Was there a big emerald?
you.
I specifically wrote big emerald.
Big emerald is going to be 50%
I
more
can pay for it.
than the emerald.
Ash,
Thank you.
tell
I
you
thought
what.
we were richer than that.
Go ahead
If that's the case, then I'm gonna get my
and
own
get whatever
too.
makes a little elf hot
Okay.
happy.
Seriously?
It's on Grog. Because Grog has a very good retirement plan, apparently.
So would that big emerald pay for both longswords to be enchanted?
It's a 1,500 gold. It's worth 1,500 gold.
Okay, so then yeah, because if it's 600 total. Could I get one of these longswords enchanted with cold damage? Like to do cold damage and the other one to do lightning?
Yes.
Sweet. And I'm gonna hand him the
Is
Jeffrey.
there anything else that we
You want
want
some coin on
done?
your scimitar?
I'm gonna give
What do you
him
want?
my 2 black pearls and get the same order that she's getting. So there's actually gonna be 6 quivers worth
Okay.
of
We're gonna
enchanted
break the
items.
economy of this world.
right?
Jeffrey would like a
That's okay.
scimitar with lightning.
Okay.
And then
Because I can already,
That'll be 300 then.
yeah.
because I can already do thunder damage.
No, it's
Wow,
okay.
that accent just changed.
6,
I
9,
can
8,
wait. I can do thunder damage now
27.
too.
I'm not covering
I
you.
can
I'm
do
covering
thunder
you.
damage.
I'm just saying in total 2,700 gold is what you
Cause-
got
cause-
shelling.
Thunder
I
damage.
have thunder wave light.
Nice.
I
Thunderous
LITE version. I have the thunder wave light. LITE version.
I have the smite version.
Because
Thunder
I
smite.
I don't have thunder wave. I have thunder clap.
It's like a
Okay.
sonic boom high five.
So we love this version of Jeffrey Jeremiah.
You said you
Huh?
guys are going
I
out.
love this version of Jeffrey.
You said you were heading out on your journey. When are you heading out?
We were planning on soon.
As soon as possible.
How long does this stuff take you?
It's going to take about 3 weeks.
Oh god.
We could stock up and plan, and we could send missives ahead of time to let the rulers know we're coming.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Suppose.
And, you know, that way if they're going to be hostile or something, or
true. Because I mean, it's gonna be a month back to.
It's we don't
Northall
want to
anyways.
get there and then realize that they're busy or on some crazy crusade and we have to wait. You know what I
That's a good
mean?
idea. Yeah, that's a good idea.
This town's also been attacked by a steam dragon.
I also wanted to drop off that there's the pretty lady that's gonna marry me over there is working on an axe for me, and I'm gonna have her deliver it to you when it's done. And can you do cool stuff to it too?
Like what?
Radiant and necrotic.
Ooh.
They say we have to do a priest for that. Remember?
Necromancy is generally frowned upon. We don't like to deal with the dead.
Generally.
I'm gonna see if I can actually enchant stuff.
That's gonna cost you a bit more.
Okay.
It's gonna be 900 for just that.
Because nobody wants to do necrotic.
I mean, do you really blame them?
No.
Messing with the dead skeleton.
I love you, it's your
Can I also get my great axe? Sit down. I swear, if you guys ask me one more time, you're exempt. I know, but I could have swore I told both of you it's gonna have to be after D&D.
Yes, Katie.
I'm still in the voice. Sorry. I don't remember what I sound like without it right now.
You want me to do what with your axe?
Make it do elemental damage as well.
Again, what type?
I'm trying to figure out. I was a little distracted. Give me some grace, DM.
The goblins were bothering her.
Thunder.
Thunder.
Very well. That's another 300 gold.
Done. Thank you. Question out of character. Will it lose its +1 if they enchant it?
It will maintain the +1 because it is now enchanted.
Okay. Thank you. I will cross off all my goals.
Yep.
What?
You know what Ixnay on the necrotic say? Let me ask you a question. Is there some sort of spell or enchantment you know that makes an axe or a weapon more accurate? For example, if I wanted it to hit with better odds or something.
He starts running, looking over your weapon.
Well, it already has that kind of enchantment on it.
Want a better one?
That's going to take a bit longer. That's going to probably take about 3 months.
No, we're not doing that either.
Well, you could leave it here and then come back for it in between towns.
Nah. Alright, I'll give you, can you make change for a big emerald?
Let's just say you have us on retainer.
Okay.
There's no way to cut up an emerald and make change of it.
No, I was just going to say give me some gold.
I can do that, otherwise you can leave us on retainer.
I'll take the gold.
That's 1,500. 6, 9. And what all are you getting on your axe?
Well, I'm not going to get necrotic. I can't afford it. You can't do radiant, right? You said go to a priest.
That would be for a priest, yes.
We'll think about it.
Okay.
Alright, so the emerald was worth 15. You get 600 back.
Yep.
Alright. So now that you have sequestered the mages and you have 3 weeks downtime, what are you guys doing in your 3 weeks downtime?
I want to state that I'm training with my 3-pronged thingy.
You now know the name of it.
Sorry. I want to train with the Sai, and then I want to try and work with Jeffrey and help him learn Common, and hopefully see if I can learn a little bit of Goblin from him. So I'll pick up like a rock and be like, rock.
I need you to roll intelligence at advantage. 11? Okay. You have
I rolled 10 twice.
You have 4 people working with you on speaking Common.
Mm-hmm.
3 at the very least. I don't know if
Yeah, I will work
okay.
as
So
well.
you have 4 people helping you work.
Because
on
I want
Common.
to learn Goblin as well.
It is going very, very
Complicated.
well. You speak broken Common.
Actually, that wouldn't be a bad
The
idea
two
for
of
all
you
us to see
roll me intelligence, not at advantage.
Ooh.
I would also like to learn Goblin because that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Intelligence.
19.
Right? Doesn't
7.
14.
You're having a hard time of it, Kita.
Yeah.
It's just not making sense. You've got a few words, and you're not sure if it's the classic high school I learned the curse words thing, or if you just know how to say "Donde está Albano."
Oh, that hurts.
Polo. I will take the time to work with my lute as well
Okay.
and start learning what secrets it hides.
We'll get to that in just a moment here.
'Kay.
You are starting to pick up on some of the basic words. So
Okay.
you can say things like bread, door, rock, things like that. And you're right behind her, Ash.
Yes.
You have some of the basic words. Not quite as many, but you've got some of the basic words.
Can I put rudimentary Goblin on my language?
Not yet.
Oh.
I rolled broken common.
And no, see, the reason why I'm having a hard time with it is I just cheat and I use this nifty spell that I have called Comprehend Languages whenever we start practicing. So that's why we're gonna go with that.
Oh, I gotta make sure I'm looking at the right thing here. And which instrument is it that you had gotten?
It is the lute.
Loot.
The lute. The lute.
Duluth, 90 minutes northish of us.
Lute, 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 lute.
See the scenic North Shore.
Do you have the yarn thread?
Yes. The needle.
Yeah.
Streams bring out the
The
worst
yarn
in me.
thread.
The yarn needle.
thread.
Leave me alone.
The yarn.
Look it, it's done.
It's
It's a little
scrubby.
wonky, but it's done.
Yeah, the dishcloth scrubby.
I like it.
It's wonky, but it's good.
Do you
I
want
It's
love
done.
it. It's
Do either
wonderful.
of you
Do you
want
want
it?
I love it. I want this one.
Okay,
I'm gonna-
so
Do you want the wonky one?
I want the wonky one. I really do actually love it. And no matter to me that it's wonky.
Yay.
because
I think it's cool.
Because I have more.
we also have
Alright.
this color
That's my
So,
favorite
Miss,
color.
and we also
Tina.
have this color.
Yeah.
I
you
didn't know.
have in your possession
I'm
an instrument of the bards.
Yes, let me.
This color's called jelly. And this
Grape
one is called
jelly.
Tide. And this one's called Marble.
Where did my pencil go?
Yes. If you would like one.
Ooh,
So I
Yeah,
have
those
an
three colors. I
instrument
started this one.
nice.
She actually finished it.
of
I do care
the
about color.
bards.
Otherwise, I'll make one. But if you want to make one, I'm good with that.
Now, similar to the one that you have on Vishnu,
Yep.
this one is named DOS Lute.
It's a
DOSS.
DOSS.
I
But
just
thank you.
gave that
That's
to a
cool.
bard in my party Friday morning.
I need you
Yeah,
to
they are.
play. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I don't know. I'm warm.
Okay.
What did you
My
get?
sweatshirt off.
Uh,
My
8.
hands are freezing.
You just need gloves.
I need my fingerless gloves. I need to find my fingerless gloves.
I have gloves
You
in my
take
jacket if you want.
5 points of psychic damage.
Yep.
Needs a mitten so you separate your fingers and your fingers never warm up.
And
It's something I always had.
that's before you become attuned to it. Now that you're attuned to it, that won't happen again.
I had just regular fingerless.
As an action, you can cast one of these spells when you play the lute.
Yep.
Animal Friendship, Protection from Fire,
Hold on. Animal friendship. Protection from fire.
Yep.
Hey, that's more poodle.
Or protection from poison.
Okay.
You could also cast
Just gain protection from
Fly.
It's a good thing with the common, with the random fireballs going
Poison.
around.
Fly.
So what?
What is up, last word, Poodle?
Hey, more poodle.
Invisibility.
Fly. Invisibility.
Levitate.
Levitate.
And protection from evil and good.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now, the tricky part is you can only do that once a day.
Right.
I don't know. Came with my Facebook feed,
You
but
can
I saw it. And I
also-
tried to click it.
You also, as it states here, you can play the instrument while casting a spell that causes a target to be charmed, or any multiple targets to be charmed.
That's super cool.
But you impose disadvantage when you do.
So.
And it uses your spell save DC for all of the spells.
Does it have a plus to performance? Okay. I wasn't sure if
That
that
was-
was a.
That was homebrewed.
I wasn't sure if that was a homebrew thing or not, so I figured I'd
I
ask.
homebrewed that one into yours.
Cool.
Because that one was an artifact. It's actually more powerful than anything in DMG.
Fair.
All right. So you now have that.
Sweet.
In our 3 weeks, how long did it take to get the axe back from the blacksmith?
That 3 weeks.
Before we head out, can I drop it off at
Well, okay. Sorry. That only took a couple of days.
Okay.
All the enchantments, I'm sure.
But if you get it enchanted,
As soon as it's done, I want to run it over to a priest and see if I can get some radiance on it.
okay. And we'll say that all of the enchanting gets done with right about that 3 week period,
Okay.
give or take a couple days. And is there anything else you're doing around town?
I think we'll.
Not that I can think. I found it, buddy. Not that I can think of.
I'm pretty sure we're all set.
I mean, just basic provisions. I mean,
Right. We got camels.
We already
Yeah.
topped up on all of that.
Yep.
So, with that, we are going to say that when we return from break, these fine folks are going to see about traveling back to whence they came.
Woo!
Thank you guys for joining us. We will be back very shortly.
Thank you guys.
See ya.
Thank you.
Once we have returned, it is Sand and Magic. It is Super Bowl weekend, so I'm not sure how many people are actually watching us, but you know, whatever.
Who
We're
cares?
playing D&D.
That's okay.
They're watching
We're having
the
fun.
sports ball game with the people in the tight pants, and
All
I
the
like
tight
people
ends.
in tight pants.
That's why you watch football, for all the tight ends.
yeah. And if it's
I don't
not
know,
good
I
enough, you
can't-
get your quarterback, right?
That's also why.
Get the quarterback. Get the quarterback.
The blonde joke.
That's also why you watch skating, because and then have nice skate.
I mean, women's volleyball.
I mean, watching
It's the same thing. They
watching
get nice
Beach volleyball.
Exactly.
rugby was fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Rugby's a
Rugby.
blast. Watching people destroy themselves.
Yeah, but then they just get back up.
I know.
You're like, dude,
Where'd you
you're
get
like
some
that.
people that are like,
Soccer players
No,
are
that's
the
soccer.
best. Manchester United, thank you.
Yes, but you look at them the wrong way, they fall down on the ground and start flopping like a fish.
Soccer?
Yes.
yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was memes
They
everywhere
actually,
about one of
they
them.
actually had to pass rules to stop that from happening recently.
Because they were doing a whole bunch of acting.
Well,
kind of like our
yeah, but
quarterbacks
that's
in
like
football.
U.S. soccer.
No.
Okay, I need to see this because soccer players are some of the most badass athletes out there.
They started to throw themselves to the ground.
Oh, this must have been recent.
This
Within the
is
past-
this generation.
Oh,
soccer
well, screw
players.
this. Anyway,
So, as
I have zero faith.
as we left off in the last, hey Twiz,
I forget there's a camera.
yeah, I gotta figure
So
out
we
what's
just
going
need
on
to
with
be
that
on there.
Twiz. It's
It's being
It's
dumb.
being stupid.
Maybe you should just, come up and visit and you guys can stay for a couple days.
But you guys left off grabbing the last of your gear, your enchanted items, and provisions so that you could head off back to whence you came to let the Sultan know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been gone a while.
I did, just to put
You
that
did
out
really
there,
good
I
on
did
that.
grab 20 days worth of rations.
We did, though. We really did.
I took 30.
Mark off whatever you need to mark off.
All right, I'm gonna mount up on Felipe, and we ride.
At dawn.
Well, there's no dawn.
It's always dawn.
It's always
It's
dawn.
always done.
Right, that's whenever. Whenever we
When the
feel like
sundial
it.
says, "Oh shit."
Oh, what
All right,
it says,
so
oh
you
shit,
guys
right
head
now.
off. And are you going toward any landmarks, or are you just making a beeline toward the city?
Well, we know this way because we just came from this way.
Yes.
So we're gonna hit the monastery
Yeah.
and then the Crystal Spire.
No, we're not hitting the Crystal Spire.
Actually, you would hit the Crystal Spire before you hit the
Oh,
yes,
you-
but
oh,
we're
I
not
haven't
gonna
moved
like
backwards. Okay.
try to go there.
Yeah, we're just gonna be like, "Oh, there it is. Boy, that was fun."
So you're just going to travel in such a way that you can use it as a landmark.
Exactly.
Yes.
We could stop the monastery though. That guy was nice.
I wouldn't mind stopping. You didn't like the people at the monastery.
Yeah, well, he's
Because
not
they
people.
were all tieflings.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
people. They're demons. But he was still nice. He gave us food.
And weapons.
And weapons.
And weapons.
Did he give me a weapon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, well, then I need to go say thank you.
It's funny how Jeffrey remembers these things.
Jeff wasn't even there.
Exactly. That's why
I
it's
know.
funny.
Jeffrey pays
Nice.
attention to the stories you tell him.
Did I tell him? How did I tell him the story? I don't remember.
You must
Because
have
we
forgot it from between when you told
I feel
it
like this is
and
really
now.
Okay, that makes sense.
So you guys set out, and as you set out, there are a number
Jeffrey
of
has
people.
a synthetic memory when it comes to your stories.
There are a number of people who make their way out and give you a farewell, knowing that you're going to be gone for a while. Rumor got around the city pretty fast that you guys were going to be gone for a bit. So you have a number of kids and some of the other business owners and just some of the red common folk all coming out saying their farewells and wishing you the best of luck in your journeys. Sodar is even one of them.
Oh.
Ooh.
Came off
That's
his
very
high
vibrant.
horse.
As you make your way out of town,
I love how much grace we give him now.
he's not extremely warm with it, but he's out there as you ride past, puts a hand up in the air as a simple farewell.
I will return the hand.
Return the slab.
Jeffrey, give me a hand.
Wait, you're not gonna cut it off and throw it at him, are you?
We're gonna cut it off and sew it on backwards.
Let's not.
That's not.
Let's not say we didn't.
So, as you guys make your way,
Jams.
something crosses your mind.
Oh?
That sandstorm that's been looming on the horizon
Oh yeah, about that.
Oops.
never hit.
Oh.
It's still there.
Fancy that.
Yes.
That was supposed to hit in 6 days and it's now been 6 weeks.
It's been like 2 months.
And as you look back to the east, you realize that the sandstorm has stopped moving.
It's to the east now?
It was,
It
yeah, that was the
was-
direction we were heading
Oh, okay.
originally.
Whoa. Could that sandstorm have something to do with Set?
Oh.
He is the god of storms.
Oh.
God of chaos, god of storms.
Somebody was listening to the teacher.
Well, yeah, because I like Egyptian stuff.
That's like, okay, yes, but to be fair, that was like getting yelled at because the answer was on the board.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As you guys travel, the first few days go by without much incident. It is kind of creepy that the storm has stopped and is just looming on the horizon as it is.
Yeah, but now we're heading away from it.
You are heading away from it. And it does not seem to be following you.
Good.
That's interesting.
It's clearly intimidated by my newfound abilities.
Which are what exactly?
Oh god.
Diddle-diddle-doo.
Why can't you drive the car?
God, that was funny.
That was
fantastic.
one of the best things ever.
However, there does seem to be a presence looming as you travel.
Presents? Like Christmas?
No.
Oh.
There's a little gift wrap box bouncing behind us. It's a mimic going Rah!
Oh, sorry, I didn't write this down.
Okay, presents. Sorry. No more derailing. Presents.
And
Yeah, that's cute that you think that we're capable of not derailing.
she has
very
a point.
high hopes.
She has a point. You, after having been told,
Lightning or thunder.
Thunder, cold, and psychic.
Sorry.
after having been told about this whole debacle going on with Seth, it has created this feeling that just kind of sits in the back of your heads. And as you're out traveling in the desert, and there's nothing to see, you've got the lizards and different things happening, you're stuck with just your own conversation in your minds. So that little black spot just seems to loom over you. What were you going to ask?
For the weapons that do the elemental damage, do they just do that elemental damage?
It's an extra 1d4.
Okay, thank you.
I said that when we went to grade.
I thought so, but I wanted to make sure.
So like the arrows do whatever damage the bow does plus 1d4.
Correct.
I just want to make sure that was the same for like the great axes.
Yep. Any elemental damage that was added to your weapons is an extra d4 damage.
Okay. Cool.
And for the sake of bypassing magical resistance and whatnot, they are considered magical.
Yeet.
And I need each of you to roll a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Oh, are you kidding
really?
me? I rolled the same thing I rolled last time.
Look at you.
Going around the table, we'll start with Ash.
7.
Awesome.
9.
9.
8.
8.
I hate wisdom saves.
21.
21.
8.
Fantastic.
Damn,
So,
there's the smartest one in here.
of everybody, of the entire group, the only Krabby, you rolled well. When it doesn't affect
What?
one
I'll
of
take
the players.
Krabby's roll.
You can't. He didn't
Okay.
give it to you.
Can I take Krabby's roll?
He didn't give it to anybody.
Darn it.
That's why it rolled good.
Katie,
Yes.
you were the only one unaffected by this.
Woo! I think it's a woo.
The other 4 of you, as you're traveling on the 3rd day, there feels this ominous presence over you. And as you're watching out across the desert where you're headed and what's around you, keeping an eye out for dangers, the shadows seem to be looming and closing in on you. It feels as though something is
Mwah.
approaching, something
Yay.
dire, something dreadful.
Wait, and do I notice it? I'm just unaffected by it? Or do I not even notice
You
it?
don't even notice this.
Oh.
The other 4 do. And
That's creepy.
there's nothing to see.
That's
There's
creepy.
no creatures. It's just like everything is closing in, almost a claustrophobic feel of something
that
large
feeling.
and powerful looming over you and just around the corner.
Just around the corner bend?
And I'm gonna need this.
Dusty's twitchy now.
Just
So it's
around the river bend.
Get a
Ooh,
Dr.
thank you for the
Bosky.
sub.
Thank you,
Ayo,
Bosky.
thank you.
I appreciate the lurks. And where did I put? Where? There they are.
That's okay.
I have a new chat command.
What?
They can choose like a word, and then the first person at the table to start singing a song with that word in it
Daka would kill us, but I love this. I approve.
gets advantage.
Yes! But it has to be an actual song.
Well, yes, but I mean like, and it can't be just like but like river and
Just a
No,
random.
just red.
Yes.
Darian just won.
You know,
But you know my point.
while that sounds fantastic in theory, we already don't get anything done, and you guys break out into songs already.
Yes, but
Yeah, but now it's justified!
But now we have a reason to do it.
Chat is making us.
All right.
See-
And question: how are you guys setting up? How are you guys handling your daily travels?
How so?
make that roll for me, Krabby.
Are you guys just setting up camp wherever? Are you looking?
Oh.
I mean, how are you guys setting up your daily travels?
Thank you, Krabby. That's not too bad.
I would think we would try to find some sort of shade when we are setting up a camp.
Okay.
If there's any rocks or anything that we can take cover behind.
Yeah, try to get some areas that are either given our experiences thus far in the desert, I either want areas, if we can, that are somewhat defensible or have solid ground.
Okay.
Kind of hard.
Right, but I
there's
mean,
still
if we can
sections that
find
way.
like ledges of rock.
And are you just traveling normal, or are you traveling at night? I mean, with it being super hot, with it being super hot through the day, and fairly cold at night, because deserts are goofy like that.
But the weather wasn't changing, I thought.
But
because of the
I'd
sun.
say there isn't really night.
Right.
But I would say definitely probably resting during the hotter parts of the day.
Yeah.
Try to
So you're
find shade.
You're breaking up travel based on the heat.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
because that would be smart.
Okay, because I'm immune to heat now.
Well, I'm not. Actually, I have protection from fire, but I don't think that counts as sunfire.
Is sunfire?
Sun's just a big fire. Alright.
Technically, it's a big like nuclear reaction.
You're pretty smart for a gnome.
I'm not a gnome.
You know.
And technically, gnomes are supposed to be smart, aren't they?
We got a +2 intelligence.
They do. So
Which makes no sense because all of them act so. I don't even have words.
all right. On the fourth day of travel, that ominous presence on the four of you is now starting to become oppressive, to the point where it feels claustrophobic having somebody near you.
Oh.
Even on camels.
Somebody.
That I
Katie,
used to know. Yes.
you're starting to notice this.
What is? I feel creepy.
No. You're starting to notice that people are drifting apart
weird.
a little bit, but there doesn't seem to be any. I mean, you guys are acting normal. It's just that presence is starting to make you feel claustrophobic.
Do I suspect it's one of my party members?
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
It's
Guess I'm
just,
lucky.
it feels like just that dark, ominous presence. And I need a perception check from everybody.
Oh, there's my.
So wait, 12 plus. Okay. Well, then don't roll into my paper.
I'll try to.
Ash.
12.
5.
22.
14.
16, thanks to Krabby.
Okay. 22 was the highest one?
Yeah.
You, Grug, are the only one to notice that there is, as you're traveling, there seems as though near one of the more solid areas, there seems to be something off about the terrain. And as you look closer, you can see that there is something crouching down
Ahead of us, behind us.
ahead of you.
Okay.
Off to your left. It's probably, from where you guys are, it's probably 80 feet away.
Okay.
And it's one of the sparse vegetation areas where some cactuses and scrub brush is growing. And, I mean, it's a large barrel cactus. And you can just barely make out something doing a very good job at hiding.
But I just happened to catch it.
You just happen to catch the glint of something.
Does it look humanoid or humanish?
That much you can't tell.
Okay. I'm going to mention, especially because I'm super paranoid and freaked out right now by whatever's been going on for the last couple of days, that there's something over there behind that cactus.
Now, are you saying it, shouting it?
Just like that.
Okay.
Um,
And as you do that, the rest of the party, turning to look where he points, you notice as indeed a humanoid creature steps forward. As it steps forward, you notice that it is a fairly large humanoid creature. However, it happens to be dressed in some odd clothing. Grug, you would recognize this as an ancient form of clothing for your people.
Okay.
Very ancient form of clothing for your people.
What's up,
Like
Grandpa?
Moses just walked out.
More or less. And the rest of you, it just looks like he's wearing some weird clothing.
yes!
I want to be Moses.
And he's wielding a staff
Oh.
made of pure gold
Oh, neat.
that at the top of it, it's got a crooked head. And dangling between it, you see this dark green orb kind of dangling there.
Yeah.
And his head, at first, well, actually, nope, the four of you wouldn't recognize it. You would. The four of you see a dog's head on him. You realize that this ain't a mask.
We might be in trouble, guys.
And it steps forward and just stands its ground.
Okay, so it's not advancing upon us.
Nope.
Halt. We'll halt. Let's hold.
Hello there!
You really?
I was gonna say I
You
will.
recognize. What is your allegiance? Everybody else, here's a language that nobody else does.
Ooh, comprehend languages.
Okay.
I will first of all say hello. In Old Common or Ancient Common.
Yep.
And then in regular Common, I'll say he wants to know who our allegiance is with.
What's that? We have an allegiance.
Your allegiance to me, thank you. Thank you, Jeffrey. Here, have a biscuit.
Do we necessarily have an allegiance? Other than possibly to that genie?
I mean, technically, maybe a pet?
I mean, I have an allegiance.
That doesn't sound
to,
right,
I have
but-
an allegiance to my god, but not really.
It's complicated.
It is
The
complicated.
relationship is complicated.
In Old Common. Is there something that we can help you with?
What is your allegiance?
And the staff slams down onto the ground, and you watch as spouts of sand shoot up between you and him.
Okay. I'm getting off Felipe, and I'm making him run because I want Felipe to live. Felipe, save yourself!
If he's getting off his camel, I'm gonna get off my camel and do the same thing because
What's
Such allegiance to the fireball of the United Pirates of
Beirut.
Beirut.
yes,
I love it,
That's
Krabby.
fair.
That's fair.
I can't remember. What was the Sultan's name? I don't remember because it was...
Pull out the amulet for the Sultan.
I feel like this is going to be the wrong answer, but the only thing I can think of is to claim that we are working with the people of this land. I have a feeling that he is either a follower of Set or The underworld, right? That's where the dog's from.
That's Anubis.
That's Anubis, but Set does not look like a dog.
Saying Anubis.
I don't remember what Set. Is that like a crocodile?
I will say that we are.
Because I know Set, I don't believe is jackal. Because that's what Anubis is. He's got a jackal head.
And
We
Anubis
are
is
passing
Vile.
through with the blessing of the Sultan.
He doesn't speak a language, so I'll say.
Oh, never mind.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to say it. Sorry,
I'll say it.
I'm cooking for the family and I'm trying to mom here.
Sultan,
right?
Sultan, whatever.
Gets
Sultan.
away with
He
screaming.
never gave you his name.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Then
we're
the
here.
Sultan.
We're here on the business of the Sultan.
Perfect.
You hear me say in
And
old common.
oh, hey, you speak my language.
By the way,
For the moment.
for those of you who wish to know,
We've seen the mummy.
pass it around that set.
Oh, it's a horse.
That's Set.
Mm-hmm. Set
That is not a horse.
kind of looks like an anteater.
Oh,
Set does not look like.
It's a jackalope.
It is not a jackalope.
Set doesn't
Wait,
look
wait.
necessarily. Anubis looks like the jackal. Set doesn't look like the jackal necessarily.
No, but he does have a,
Yeah, but that is a doggish head in
a
my
lupine
opinion.
head.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like.
But he's got a it's a deformed shape,
It looks like a Leibenheimer head.
right?
Or a
Mm-hmm.
But if you
Greyhound
take a look at
head.
if you take a look at different versions of it, he's got almost a cross between a dog's head and an equine head.
That's what I thought it looked like a horse.
It's a kind of a combination
I
of
have
both.
horses. I didn't think so.
Oh.
That's probably why.
Well, do you have any dog horses?
I do not have
Well,
any
there you
dog
go.
That would be a little.
That would be very weird.
Yeah.
We're on the business here on the business of the Sultan.
The Sultan.
Yeah, the Sultan.
What Sultan?
The Sultan
Of
of Natho.
Yeah, Narthal.
Northo?
Narthal.
Northo, yeah.
The Sultan of Narthal holds no power.
Oh, well, have you told him that?
Who do you serve? Who do you serve?
I serve the one true Lord,
Yes.
the maker of all things that will be unmade.
Oh boy.
Who might that be? I can't understand. Never mind.
Weapons now. Get your weapons now.
Are you talking about a deity?
I speak of Set, and you seem to be uneducated.
No. I'm not from this land, thank you very
My
much.
hands
And you
on
may
my-
not be of this life much longer.
I don't like him, let's kill him.
I don't think we can.
I'm gonna draw my
Swear
bow.
your allegiance to Set, and you may pass.
I don't.
Everyone attack on 3. 1. 3.
Might as well.
I throw a javelin.
Okay.
Oh crap! This is happening now.
As
Roll
soon as that-
initiative.
as soon as that javelin goes out, I'm pulling out. One of
Oh,
those.
Bitch.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
This die.
Hey.
Well, oh, because I'm using Thorn's dice.
Mm.
Give the little wench.
Oh well.
And we'll do this. Oh, go ahead.
Which one of you is actually going to behave? Because if none of you behave, I'm switching out all of you.
Sounds like a threat.
I've been
It is a threat.
Yeah, but
This-
now you're rolling out all your good
This was what I used the other day when I was playing in Patrick's TRG, and I rolled like 3 or 4 20s in a row,
Nice.
and now I'm rolling like nothing but
One.
1 and 3.
You dice behave, or I'm switching out all of you.
That is a threat.
That is a threat. And last time I threatened my dice, they rolled better.
I just put mine in my roll and roll good.
Alright, so for those of you who don't have any, it's time to get some minis.
Oh, that is
Grab my
really
blocks,
fun.
please. Joe, can you grab my blocks, please?
in-
One on the bottom.
Katie's in my mini box. In my 8-bit one.
Can get that cup. I'll just use both.
And I'll lose my coffee cup.
Because then I know which one's mine.
Joe, can you hand me my cup, the Dixie cup, please? the software one for the
I would
bullets?
have to have my glasses on. I know that.
Alright. So,
What should I use? You okay with just the lizard man for the?
for the
Sets, right?
creature, we'll use that.
Okay.
And then you'll need to grab 4 dog-like minis.
Oh. Sorry.
Heads
Off
up.
topic. There's where Jeffrey Toebiter went.
Have they had their shots?
You don't know that yet.
So-
Ash, what was your initiative?
12.
Dog light?
Jeffrey.
19.
Huh.
Grug.
12.
Kita.
22. Sorry,
Yeah.
never mind. Wrong sister.
25.
Show off.
That's interesting.
Because I have a +9 because
And Katie got a 22.
Yeah. I just rolled really well. Like, I don't have that great of a.
Okie dokie.
Good
So
enough.
starting this off, as you go to draw your weapon, Grug, from the sand, or from in front of him, where those pillars of sand burst forth, you watch as the sand surges, and something that all of you missed was something deep beneath the sand moving.
Oh, lovely.
And as a surprise round, 4 hounds burst forth from the sand.
no
Yay.
bueno.
Sounds
And
like a howling good time.
You understand now why you didn't see them, as they are almost indistinguishable from the dunes around you.
They're dirty
As
dogs.
soon as your javelin came out, I would have pulled out, honestly, both long swords.
And the first one leaps up and it goes toward Ash. Rolling an 18 to hit.
Yep.
As it leaps out of the sand and bites at you.
How far away were we? This dude was 120-ish
He was
feet.
80 feet away.
80 feet away. And then how far were the dogs away from us?
No clue, you didn't see it.
I thought
Right,
they were.
but if
Aren't they attacking us right now?
They are right next to you now.
Oh, they're on us. Okay.
Yeah, they are attacking you, so they are on top of you. They get a surprise
I
round.
have no answer.
You take 6 points of piercing damage, and I need a strength saving throw from
Thank
you.
you for trying.
Frank?
Strength saving throw, yes.
I'm almost done with 3 scabs.
Okay.
13.
13?
Yep.
You just barely stay on your mount.
Well, because
You
Yeah,
didn't have a
'cause-
chance to respond yet. This is a
Well-
surprise round. It happens before
Yes.
anything.
I mean, when Grug got off of his
Like,
camel,
here, I know to come eat.
I did the same thing,
She did state
and I
that
stated that I got off the
When
camel.
did you get off your camel?
when Grug got off of
I
his.
said I held off. Yeah.
When?
Talking to that guy.
At some point during the conversation, I don't remember.
When he
exactly.
wanted to make sure his camel was far away.
Oh, that's right.
And
Sorry. You're right. I
I
missed
did,
that.
I did the
I
same
don't
thing.
remember these things. It's too long ago.
And the next one leaps out of the ground toward Kita
Yep.
and rolls a critical hit.
Owie.
I need a strength saving throw from you.
16.
You stay on your feet, however, it takes a massive gouge out of you, dealing 20 points of damage.
Ouch.
Owie. Yeah, that's not a good. That's not a good puppy.
No, that's not a very good
Bad
puppy.
puppy.
Bad puppy.
And that's a reroll. There we go. Jeffrey gets attacked by 1. And that one connects. I need a strength saving throw.
Nice.
I don't have anything to my strength. Oh. Modifier, so 18.
You stay on your feet,
+1.
and you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, but it's a save.
Oh, never mind. 20. I take how much?
5 piercing. And Katie gets the next one.
Yay.
That's a 17 to hit.
Just-
Ty goes to defender.
Just do a little tally. Yeah, so now you're at 23.
Tie.
Yeah.
Just keep
17.
Tie goes to defender.
Yes. That's what I said.
I know.
17 is my AC.
Alright, starting this off at the beginning of the round like normal, Kita.
Yep. Let's see here. I am going to dismount my camel.
Okay.
That takes half my movement, correct?
10 feet.
10 feet? Half my
Half the
movement.
movement.
Okay.
That sucked. I did not like that.
And you are limping because
Ow.
you got your leg.
Yeah. And let's see here. So there's one next to me.
One next to you, one next
There's
to
one in front of all four of you.
Kate. Yeah, the only one who doesn't have one in front of them is Grug.
We'll just say we're 5-10 feet apart from each other. However. Perfect.
Okay, because that's me. That works.
I see Ash's mini is right next to another one.
Mm-hmm.
Move it 5 feet away.
Well, it doesn't help that Ash is huge.
And the main reason for that is, again, you guys are feeling claustrophobic. Getting
yeah,
next to each other, you guys don't feel comfortable like that. The only one who does
Probably over to your side.
is Kita.
The only what?
Or Katie.
Katie.
Kita, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I am going to remind myself of my archetype stuff, which I should have done earlier. I apologize.
What color?
What color? Ooh. Fancy footwork. Cool.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Remind me afterwards. Just give me the address.
In addition.
Oh, yes, Nina. We have to send something along to you.
Okay.
We got something to ship out.
Okay.
Thank you for the reminder. I would have completely spaced it.
If you're gonna
Okay.
yell at him this time, because literally this morning I had to sit by the kennel to get him to quit barking. He's learned if he barks,
He gets attention.
he gets attention, and his bark collar ran out of batteries, and he knows it.
Okay,
But
I'm
they know that
actually
Skull knows when he doesn't have his
going
collar on.
to move. I will take an AO from the one next to Katie.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move to the back of the other dog.
I need a strength save from you.
Ouch.
It's because we keep
18.
saying the DOG would.
18? You're
You
fine.
can hear it.
You
Okay,
take 2
no.
points of piercing damage.
That's fine.
He's like,
As I rolled super low.
I am the dog.
Alright. One moment here, I have to have a conversation with my puppy.
Crabby. Bork.
so you should be able to just talk to him. When he knows you're here, he's much less likely to bork.
My cat never borks.
My cats just meow and beat at my door at 6:30 in the morning.
Alyssa's cat sits up behind my head when I'm sitting on the couch. She sits there and then she'll go, meow, and then she'll hit me in the back of the head.
You totally deserve it.
Cat's name
Shoto
is
was
Monster.
trying to eat
Yeah.
Darian's hair the other
Yeah, I'm
Monster
sitting on
cat.
the couch, and she'll just sitting right here,
Not Molly.
and like
Molly's cool. Molly is not a
starts to
normal cat.
bite my
She's enough
head,
like a
and then
dog.
starts
that
So what would you like to do?
I'm gonna
Anakin's
stab at him
Stab
with
at him.
my
He's the one that Skull's best friend.
Aw.
Actually, I'm going to stab at him with my rapier,
Okay.
and because there is no other creature within 5 feet of me,
You get your sneak attack.
I get advantage.
Not within you, within it.
It's more than 5 feet away from other creatures, though.
Yeah.
Right, but not from you, from it. From the target that you're attacking, it has to be within, there can't be anything within 5 feet of it.
There isn't.
I know,
Okay.
I'm correcting what she had said because
Sorry.
that was a mistake I had
Copy,
made
copy.
yesterday.
Sorry, it is so
It is
worded
worded
Okay.
weird.
so
we
weird.
just
Yeah.
someone.
Regardless, I rolled a 19 on both
And that's
die.
gonna hit.
Yeah.
It
So-
doesn't give you advantage, it just gives you sneak attack, period.
Okay, well, I rolled 19 twice, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
So let's see here. That's 3d6.
Yeah, we had somebody point that out to me yesterday, I was doing it wrong. So I
Right.
had to look into it.
It's confusing. Really?
Mhm.
That kind of sucked. That is 8,
Jonesy.
9,
I would not
14
let that
points
fly.
of piercing damage.
You
It's
do
funny
you
to
do
do
that. You stab at it, and
Yep.
which one are you using? Which weapon are you using?
Just my rapier.
Okay. And
It's just a normal.
your rapier passes through it, and you realize that this creature is indeed made of sand.
Cool.
And your weapon's attack doesn't seem to be quite as effective on it as you wanted it to be.
Cool. In that case,
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Tail.
We'll just do that.
okay, it says if no other creature other than your target is within 5 feet of you.
Cool.
That's what it says.
Okay.
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 Okay. That's why I moved.
Okay.
Every kiss begins with K.
In that case,
Every fight begins with K.
Yep. Right.
Fine. Have it your way.
Whatever.
Do whatever you want.
Oh, I
That sounds like the
hate
end of the fight.
Oh no, that's the
That's
beginning.
the beginning.
That's the
fight.
beginning.
That's
Oh, I
that's
hate
that's
that.
women's
Do
speak.
whatever you want.
Go ahead. Do whatever you want.
It's like
That's worse than it's fine. Because there's that's fine. And then there's that's fine.
My default is, you know what? You're right. That's a scary line.
I am going to draw one of my magical daggers,
Okay.
You right?
and I think that's all I can do.
Yes.
Because at that point, I'm packing my bags.
Which brings us to Katie.
I don't like these things, and I really don't like the one that's on my sister. So I'm going to move over 5 feet. I'm still within threat range of mine. And I am going to fire one of my cold arrows at Sandoggo that's in front of my sister, and I have flanking on it. And I'm going to bonus action rage.
Okay.
It's 16 to hit.
16 to hit will hit.
Perfect. And it takes. Oh. Do I need to separate damage type? Yes. It takes 9 piercing and 3 cold.
Alright. And that doggo, and when you hit it with that arrow, it does pass through the body and embeds in the sand on the other side. However, you hear a very wispy yelp come from it. And for a brief moment you watch as the sand turns this silvery white color for just a brief moment and then fades. You're pretty sure it didn't like that.
Okay. I'm using my cold arrows, my psychic arrows.
The
and my thunder
creature
damage.
with the staff starts striding forward.
How far away do they get? 'Cause
20 feet forward.
20 feet. Well, okay. So they were 80. Now they're 60.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Thank you.
And he repeats himself. Swear your allegiance to Set, and you won't die. Jeffrey.
I am going to use my scimitar on the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Or the dog in front of me, I guess.
Yep.
12 plus 5, 17.
17 will hit.
G6. So
I really like
11
the idea I texted you.
slashing
Mhm.
and 1 lightning.
Oh, what's slashing again?
11. I got a 6 and it's a
Jeez.
plus 5.
Yeah. Max damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Anything else?
No, I don't think I can do anything else.
Yeah, you don't have extra attack or anything yet.
Okay.
I'm only a level 3.
So the one that's been attacking Kita
Yep.
now gets a chance to go again.
Yep.
And you watch as its form drops and there's just a pile of sand in front of you.
Kick it, quick, kick it. Vacuum it up.
Okay.
And that brings us to Ash and Grug.
Go ahead.
Well, I pulled out both of my swords.
Oh my gosh, I'm a dumb butt. I have extra attack now.
I pulled out both of my long swords. And I'm going to swing at the one in front of me with one of them.
You can't. You can't have both long swords, one in each hand.
Okay.
Because your offhand weapon must be light.
Do you have dual wielder?
I do not.
Dual
Okay.
wielding. Or two weapon fighting, one of the two of them.
Dual
Question.
wielder.
Dual wielding.
Do you want your food now or afterwards?
Well, I'm not trying to hear.
Okay, I would have pulled out.
Yes, no.
I would have pulled out the cold.
Okay. That just glances off the creature.
That's the last one.
Okay.
I'm going to swing again because extra attack.
Plastic sucks.
I think somebody's mad at their dices.
Oh, that one rolled a 3.
Outstanding. So yeah, both of your attacks
Yeah.
go. The first one does connect with it, but the shifting of the sands causes it to glance. The second one, the dog moves out of your way. Grug.
Oh, that pisses.
Right, bonus action, I'm going to rage.
Okay.
And since I already said I was going for my scimitar, I'm going to be hucking, or I'm sorry, not a scimitar, javelin. I'm going to huck a javelin at this dude, but he's outside of 30 feet, so it's at disadvantage.
Yes.
Darn it.
Ugh, 6. Oops, I didn't write it down. 6 is plus 14.
It just misses him as he slips out of the way.
Okay.
The javelin lands a couple inches behind him.
That's
Can
fine.
you grab my D20 off my
And then for my movement,
Under the chair.
you want to just
Right in
flank
front of your
that,
toes.
flank that one right there for me. Flank the one in front of you.
I kind of tossed it.
Awesome.
Like,
Put it
I
well,
thought you were trying to put a hole in
Put
the
it in
cable.
space.
Oh.
yeah.
So in between the lines. It's
Oh.
in spaces.
Can
Thank
you
you.
again, please?
We're in spaces.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
These go really
And then for my, can I take my second attack and swing at this one
Oh,
that's
I mean, okay.
attacking Jeffrey
With what weapon?
with my great axe?
No, because you have to draw it.
Okay, then I will draw it.
Okay. The one in front of Ash
That may help.
now attacks Ash. And rolls a 20 to hit. Dirty 20.
Oh, shoot.
And I need a strength save out of you. And then I'm going to apologize. Because I rolled max damage.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
What's your strength save?
7.
Oopsie.
You are knocked prone as the creature grabs onto your
Yeah,
leg
that
and tears at your leg,
wasted.
pulling you down onto the ground, and you take 15 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so total of 15.
Yes.
And I forgot to state that I was going to put Hunter's Mark on the one attacking me.
Yes, you did. And the one in front of Katie now gets an attack.
Okay.
And rolls a 19 to hit.
That hits.
You take 8 points of piercing damage, and I need a strength save.
I'm raging, so thankfully I take 4.
Nice. Negative damage, but I don't think you'll need it.
21.
You are not knocked prone.
Yay!
This brings us lastly to the one in front of Katie. Or no. Jeffrey. Yep, the one in front of Jeffrey. And it misses completely. Like it rolled a 1.
10-10 at halftime.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Tita.
that's actually impressive.
Yeah,
It is
my
your
turn.
turn.
So the one in front of me disappeared. Cool. Then I'm gonna move.
Do you want to take the mini away too, so we're not confused?
No, I'm gonna.
Leave the mini there.
Yeah, we'll just do that.
Okay.
It's upside down.
Okay.
And I'm gonna flank the other one with my sister.
Okay.
And I'm going to actually stab it with my magical dagger.
Okay.
My +1 dagger. And I have
Nice.
advantage, so that is a 25 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Really?
Ouch.
4, 8 plus 6, 14 points of piercing.
Nice. It seems. This one seems. You're watching as the sand seems to be falling off of it onto the ground.
So that seemed to be more effective.
Oh, much more definitely.
Cool.
The impact from it, even though the dagger buried deep into it, as the sand gave from the piercing of it, it still felt solid for the strike. And after that, you're watching as the sand is kind of sloughing off of it.
Cool. And then, actually, where is the wolf guy? That right there?
Yep, you're way back there, about 60 feet away.
Cool. And then I am going to... No, I'm going to end my turn.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Your
Why
turn.
you don't stream our munchies?
What's in your hand?
Food.
Show it to the camera.
No, F off. My food. I'm going to first. That one's down.
No, that one's.
Or
Yeah,
that's
it's
disappeared. That's what I meant. Like he's
Yeah.
Okay. Then I am going to. I'm gonna fire at the one in front of Ash with a thunder arrow.
Okay.
That is a 17.
That will hit.
Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? That's 4 piercing and 1 thunder. No, I'm sorry. 6 piercing and 1 thunder, because I'm raging. And then I want to do it again, because extra attack.
As your arrow hits it and the magic imbued in it
Yeah.
displays itself, you watch as that burst of sound from it displaces a lot of the creature, seeming to make the creature very uncomfortable.
I do it again. Maybe not. It's only a 13.
It hits.
Woo! That's not a whole lot better. I rolled 2 1s, I rolled 2 2s. That's 5,
You're increasing by 100%.
6, 7. Yeah, okay, 7 piercing and 2 thunder.
And once again, everything displaces, and it seems very angered by this.
Perfect. I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do it again, still with a thunder arrow. If that one hit, that did. That's a 16. Or 15, sorry.
That is a successful attack.
Ooh! That's better. 4 thunder damage and 9 piercing.
You've doubled it every time. I just want to point that out.
Mm-hmm.
And with this one, as the arrow buries into it, you watch as it goes, and the entire body of this thing just goes, and I need Grug and Ash to roll a Constitution save.
Grug isn't
Or whoever's next to the one by Ash.
just Ash.
And the upside down one.
So Ash, roll me a Constitution save.
I take this one away.
Yes, that one is dead.
Okay.
11.
You are temporarily blinded.
Awesome.
And then I am going to lob a thunder arrow at the one in between Grog and Jeffrey.
As opposed to knocking it and firing it, she's just gonna lob it.
No. Well, wait, question. Would I have disadvantage shooting the one in front of me because I am still mounted on my camel?
Because you are within 5 feet of it, yes.
Okay. Then I will shoot at the one between Grog and Jeffrey. And it will not have advantage, correct?
No, not at this angle.
I didn't think so. It was just 17 to hit.
Yep.
Ick. That's 2 thunder damage and 6 piercing.
Nice.
That was a slew of my arrows, but that's okay. I don't like these things.
That was 4 of your thunder arrows.
Yep, and 1 of my cold ones so far.
Katie, that was wonderful.
Boom, boom,
Cultist.
boom, boom.
Strides forward 30 feet this time. Looks at all of you. It seems you wish death. And I need all of you to roll a Constitution save, with the exception of Ash.
Oof.
Good lord.
Jeffrey.
Well, that's not too bad. That's
9.
Grog.
Con save 15.
Oh, +4, that's alright. 16. 3.
Those of you who rolled under a 15 are now blind for a round.
Oof.
Lovely.
Got it.
However, everybody still takes 5 points of damage.
What kind?
Those of you who are raging take half.
Okay. Rage buddies.
And that brings us to Jeffrey.
Eat it, Jeffrey.
I'm blind. I mean, they have to shoot at disadvantage. I'm gonna try to shoot at the person or swing my sword at him.
Roll at disadvantage.
13. That really sucks.
Ooh, the leeching hour is here. Hello, Mr. Leech.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Does that make it equal?
Yeah, so you
I just roll 1.
just use the 13 plus.
Yeah.
Or you, well, I mean, you roll 12, but the first one was a 13.
Okay, 13.
Use your first roll.
13 plus 5 is 18.
18's gonna hit. Swinging wildly in the blind haze of sand kicking up,
And then it's
you
a
manage to find your mark.
D6 and a D4.
Thank you for not hitting me. Good job, Jeffrey. Oh my goodness! Complete max damage. It's awesome.
11 slashing and 4 lightning. Blind.
Blind.
You manage to, swinging wildly, somehow catch this thing straight across the mass of its body. Just whack! You caught it good. And the one in front of Kita was the one that vanished, right?
No.
No, that's the one that's still in front of Kita and is going to attack.
It was Kita's that vanished.
Yes, but then.
But you've since moved.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So
Yes.
the one that was in front of Kita vanished.
Yes.
That one pops up
Okay.
behind Jeffrey.
Hey! That's bullcrap.
But, unfortunately, only rolls a 12 to hit.
Good. Jerk.
I know, right? And that brings us to Ash and Grug.
Ash, you want to go? Or are you
I'm gonna be clearing the sand out of my
Okay.
place.
Then I will go. I'm going to swing at the one between me and
Because I'm blind.
Jeffrey.
Okay.
Is it 12? Yes, 12. Oh, not 20. What do you know? I'll take that one. So let's see here. I get a D12. I get a D4. I'm an orc, so I get an extra D12. And then I
You
get
do not re-roll that 1d12.
No, correct. But I still get to roll it. Well, do you want me to re-roll everything, or do we do a max plus 1 roll?
Sorry.
I was just okay.
Extra.
That makes sense. All right. So you're gonna take. Oh boy, I love math. You're gonna take 12 plus 6, 18, 28, 33 slashing, and 4 radiant.
And now.
Actually, I'm sorry, 8 radiant.
And now, I need you to roll a Constitution save.
Okay, Jeffrey too.
No.
No?
I'm already blind.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not very good. 15.
You still make it.
Hey. Did that one go poof?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use my movement to charge this guy. Are we still doing the 5-10s or 5-5s all around?
We'll do 5-5s just because it's easier.
Okay. Then I'm up in this dude's face now.
Okay.
And I say, we don't wish death. We just wanted to pass and you were being a jerk.
We want.
That's a nat 20.
Nice.
Seriously?
Yes.
Is that the one I blessed?
Yes.
Yes. And he's
It's now
rolled 2.
2 20s in a row. So we'll do this again. Second
Boom.
I'm gonna start
Singers
demanding
first.
tips for that.
And a 12 and a 6. That's not bad. Alright. So now this big old dick is going to take. Let's see.
There's too many of them. Abandoned ship.
27 slashing and 5 radiant. Oh, and sorry, and then bonus action, I'm going to point my axe at him and say, "You should have let us go!" And then I'm going to make it burst into flames, so he gets to make a dex save.
He just eyeballs you.
Okay. Does he not take any? Is he totally immune to fire?
Good try, child.
Can I help you?
You're
And
more civilized than that.
No, I'm not.
the one that was in front of Katie. Is
Yeah.
it still in front of Katie?
Yeah, well, it's adjacent to me, but yeah.
It can still attack you?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
And I roll a 17 to hit.
Nope.
It ties.
Yes.
And that brings us back to the top of the initiative with Kita.
Cool.
You have been blinded.
Yeah.
Oh. Dang.
Your face clear now?
It hasn't been the end of the round.
I'm gonna try and stab at the one. I just get normal roll instead of disadvantage because I'm at advantage.
Correct.
Which means I technically don't get sneak attack,
There you
right?
Correct.
Don't forget to roll them 3 times, Darian.
Well, that
you're
is
not getting this
a 27 to
You're
hit.
getting that one back.
Double hit.
And
Roll 3
that
times.
is 9
That-
points of piercing damage. Magical piercing
There.
damage.
Now they should roll for that.
And that one poofs into the ether.
Good.
And I need a constitution save from everybody around him.
Including me?
Those two.
Us
You're
two.
already blind, so
I have to make one.
Can't
Are
get
you
more
blind?
I am not, unless.
then roll me a con save.
Yes, now.
You are now blind.
She is now.
And it's not your turn.
My turn. I'm blind.
But you are aware that the critter that was in front of you is now dead.
Right. And I know the only one. I'm going to. I'm going to shoot a thunder arrow at the cultist thingy at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because I knew where he was. So I'm gonna close my eyes and use the Force.
Use the Force, Katie.
Because I am all the Jedi. 14. I'm not a Jedi.
You did not hear any sound other than the of your arrow leaving.
Crap.
Hey, watch it!
It was high enough it didn't hit you.
Probably taller than this guy.
Your mini's definitely taller than this guy.
The cultist looking at you, grinning,
Bring it.
looks down at his staff, and you watch as the orb in it flares, and the head stretches around, and you watch as this crescent-shaped blade grows.
That's actually pretty cool.
And you notice as well, at the bottom of the staff, there is now about a 4-inch long hooked blade.
Ooh! That looks scary.
And in a flourish, he brings it up, around, and swings twice, once with each side of the staff.
Alright.
And where did the other one go? I know it's around here somewhere. There it is. And that would be a 17 and a 16 to hit.
Both miss, just barely.
Okay. Which brings us to Jeffrey, who is no longer blind.
I was gonna just ask you that. I am going to turn around. Turn behind me.
Get it! Every now and then I get a little bit lonely.
Turn around.
10.
10?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I missed.
you missed.
I missed.
Good
Wait.
try, Jeffrey.
It looks at you,
Oh god.
and you see sand dripping out of its mouth.
Gross.
That makes you imagine a dog salivating.
Oh, that's
I
weird.
love puppy slime.
That's sand.
And for some reason,
I'm
this
a
thing
goblin.
cannot hit you. It rolled 12 to hit.
I love the fact that
Ash and Grug. Ash, you are no longer blind. Grug, you are standing in front of this puppy thing.
You really shouldn't do that. Grabby, clip that! Quick! Sorry.
I'm gonna move up because I'm no longer blind, correct?
A little blind.
I'm gonna move up 10 feet. Look at dog-headed dude, and I'm casting Bane
Ooh.
because he's pissing me off.
And what is my saving throw? I got hiccups.
Ooh. Yeah, you're
No
eating too
kidding.
fast.
13.
13
and it
what?
is a charisma.
Thank you.
So
Just roll.
13. Okay,
We'll
yes,
tell
I
you.
succeed. Yes, I succeed.
Adalia.
A 13?
yep, you have to be a 13
He
charisma.
misses by 1.
Woo!
Awesome. So if he fails it, target fails saving throw. Let's see. He makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends. He must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving roll.
It is reverse bless.
Reverse bless, yeah. It's an awesome spell.
Didn't you? Okay, no, because you didn't cast Hunter's Mark. That's right.
No.
No, she
Because you
forgot.
can't. Right, because you can't have.
Right, no
Yep.
concentration.
So that I did not cast.
Hunter's Mark is concentration? Yes, it is. Just
Yes,
kidding.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
Grug.
I was thinking,
And before
Fire, which is your
I
additional
end my
ability.
turn,
Yeah.
I am going to use lay on hands on myself.
Grug.
Right, I'm gonna keep swinging away. Let's see here. I get 2 attacks. Oh, that's good. 26 to hit.
Okay.
17. Yeah.
Mhm.
I can't read it with the light. It keeps
It
glaring.
is. Yeah, it does not show up well.
D12 and a D4. Oh, not very good. 5. Alright, so he takes 10 slashing,
Okay.
1 radiant. And then I will swing again.
Okay.
Last chance, mate. Last chance to leave. Oh, piss. You know what? I'm going to use a lucky point. For 24 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. Nice. 16 slashing, 3 radiant. And I'll use it up. And bonus action fire him again, even though he didn't do anything. I'm
And
still gonna
once
do it.
again, he just stares you down.
I really don't like this. Ah!
And that brings us to Kita.
Sweet. I am no longer blinded.
Correct.
So, because that one's dead, I am going to drop my dagger and fire and thunder arrow at the cultist. I will move though, like 15 feet.
Okay.
And shoot an arrow.
Please don't shoot me in the butt.
I'm not gonna shoot you in the butt.
I'm not gonna shoot you on the ball.
I'm not gonna shoot you in the butt.
I refuse to
That is
shoot
not
you.
gonna shoot you in the butt.
Okay.
That is a 26 to hit.
I refuse to shoot you.
And I do not get my sneak attack because he's not flanked.
Correct.
I thought it was just if someone else is in combat with them, or is it they have to be flanked?
No,
I
they have
use
to be.
I use flanking rule
Oh,
as
okay.
opposed to.
That makes more sense, honestly. But
Why didn't I do that? That was dumb. Okay, never mind.
Right. As opposed to.
As
if
long as
someone else
somebody's
is-
standing next to him, you
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
sneak attack. I like the flanking rule. a
it
little
makes
bit
more
better.
sense.
And I'm a little gracious with it, allowing ranged
Right.
flanking as well.
That is 6 points of regular piercing damage and 4 points of thunder damage.
All right. Kitty.
Yeah, I've got this. I'm no longer blind, correct? Then I am going to. Let's see, movement on camels 50, same as a horse, right?
60.
60. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm one square shy of having flanking on him. No, I could do it. No, but I would. But then I'd be in range. No, okay. I'm riding up to try and start to get the position to flank with Grug. I'm not yet. And I am going to. Actually, no, I will. I'll do it. I won't get range. I'm going to drop my bow onto the pommel of my saddle and slash at him with my great axe. My thunderous great axe.
Thunder.
That's a crit!
Nice!
And I'm raging. It says 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17 slashing and 4 thunder.
Okay.
Do you?
Oh no, wait, no, that's just before I roll. Sorry. 6 thunder and 24 slashing
In total.
in total.
So 30 points of damage.
Okay, so I don't need to divide damage check with this one.
No, that was me talking to myself.
Oh, sorry. And then I'm going to do it again.
Nice job, Katie.
That's 21 to hit.
Oh, they told me that 15 was a 19.
Right, because improved
It's
critical.
critical.
And that's nice.
Hey.
17 slashing and 1 thunder. Oh my gosh, brain.
Okay.
And I'm breathing a little heavy.
As you guys start to surround him, and he's starting to take this massive beating from you guys, the grin on his face he had with you turns into this stoic face as he now seems to be serious.
Oh.
Realizing he may have underestimated us just a tiny.
Yeah,
And
but
like
that
it.
also means he's now going to start fighting.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, that dark, oppressive feeling that the 4 of you had
Yeah.
bears down on you like a tidal wave. and you hear a chanting coming from him.
Someone don't keep his mouth.
And how far away are you, Jeffrey?
40.
Perfect. So everybody, with the exception of Katie,
Yeah.
I need you to roll another wisdom save.
Only one of the night.
You're rolling better than me.
Ash.
23.
Okay. Jeffrey.
11.
10.
3. So the only one who makes their save is Ash. The other 3 of you are overwhelmed by this. And everything around you appears to be an enemy.
Would it be...
Oh.
Sorry, real quick question. Is this like a feared, frightened thing? Cause
Nope.
No? Okay.
Everything around you
Balancing you.
appears to be an enemy.
Great.
Why do you like that so much?
And with this, when your turn comes up, you will roll a die to see who you go after to attack.
Lovely. Awesome sauce.
Do you get like a wisdom save at the end of our turn or something?
No.
Awesome.
Well, wouldn't it, if you were afraid of everybody, once you hit the person who's closest to you?
It's
That's-
more than that.
It's more like a
it's
confusion.
It's
I
not
was gonna say, because
it's not so much fear as it is everything is an enemy.
right.
And
It's not logic. It's
If everything was an enemy, I'd hit the first thing that's closest to me first, because it's closest to me.
correct. At the same time though,
I wasn't
This
arguing,
is-
I just
No,
wanted
no.
clarification.
yeah, no.
at the same time, this is a spell that is from Set. Chaos.
Meaning there's no logic to it.
Jeffrey, it's your turn.
So what do I have to roll?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A D6.
3.
1, 2. You're going to go as far as you can toward Kita, and if you can get within range, you will attack.
Oh yeah, she's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord, I hope I miss.
Oh, look at that improved crit.
Oh. Yeah, because Jeffrey's got improved critical.
Mhm.
How does Jeffrey have improved critical at 3rd level?
Because
'Cause you-
champion fighter
you-
at 3rd level is
you
when you
pick-
get it.
Right.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Because that's the beginning part of the archetype.
Give me 30 seconds. Hello.
So 6 plus 4 plus D6 and D4.
So 6 plus 5 is 11.
Plus 5 again.
Plus 5 is
16.
16.
And 4 plus 3.
Plus 16 plus
7.
7 is 22.
23?
23.
23.
And
Alright.
now,
It's okay.
Jeffrey, roll me a wisdom save.
Nice.
17.
You break free of
So
whatever
now I
it
feel
is.
like an ass. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's we've ran into this before. Well, it's like with the Titan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Yep. Jeffrey's like,
It was a good hit though, right?
Yeah, I'm down to 1 hit point.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, I've taken 2 hits,
And both of them were crits.
and both of them were crits.
Oh boy.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 3 roll.
The one time I wanted to roll bad.
Right? Take the sand puppy and have it charge toward Ash.
how much is its movement?
30.
Oh yeah.
It can get
It's
there.
there.
Yeah.
And it rolls a 22 to hit. Can I get a strike save, please?
I hate these
Just
things.
tell him no. If you tell him no, then.
Bad puppy.
No more bacon for you.
Puppy
I
needs to
fail
go
it.
in timeout.
You are now prone, and you take 6 points of piercing damage. And this brings us to Ash and Grub.
You want to get up and do your thing?
Hmm?
You want to get up and do your thing, or want me to go?
No. Does that break my concentration?
You gotta roll for it. But I don't remember what you have to roll.
Whatever needs to happen.
Right.
Yep, whatever
I
needs to
promised
happen.
I would triple check with you, so.
Joe, does that break the concentration I had on Bane?
Roll a concentration check.
You're the one who reminded him.
What do you add to concentration?
Your
Is that
con.
Con save.
7.
You lose Bane.
I'm sorry, but he was DMing. And I went,
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna stand up
Okay.
and swing with my longsword.
Nice.
It's a 15 on the die.
That'll hit.
Good.
Just worried.
this thing's annoying. I don't want my party to die.
Well, you did just watch
Kill your
Jeffrey.
sister.
You did watch Jeffrey just about take down your
Here's
sister.
one, here's 20.
I hope you didn't like that goblin.
12 points of
Oh,
slashing and 1 point of cold that I pulled out. Yeah, it was cold.
You watch as your blade goes through this
You also
thing,
missed Jeffrey.
and I need a
When
Constitution
I
save.
broke my thing and now I know I hit her. I said I'm sorry a zillion times.
No. Okay, so
What's
Jeffrey
your roll in
is-
total?
For the con save?
Yep.
2.
Chaos spell.
You are now blind for a round,
But the dog's
Did-
dead.
Is it dead?
but it is very dead.
Good.
The only critter left standing is the cultist. Grug. I
Alright.
need you to roll
Yeah, what do you want me to roll?
1, 2,
Roll,
3, 4,
please.
5, 6. D6.
Nice.
1.
You actually attacked the cultist.
Oh, thank God.
Alright. I'm not blind. Wait.
No, you are not.
No, I'm not blind. I was
And you're
confused.
understand.
But I have advantage. So I'm going to keep swinging away.
Or no.
Yes, because you are not affected by this.
Yes.
Oh. Or I'll reckless attack. But I will advantage. Nice. Alright.
Do you approve? No. You're
No, I
Wait,
didn't.
I thought.
But I still have. That's a
Never mind.
28 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
No, not that. This. Alright, so you're going to take 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then 3 points of radiant.
Nice.
And how does his face look now?
He still looks just as stern as ever.
I really, really, really want to stop this guy. Now 20.
I'm telling her. Yeah.
They're magic, baby. There's never been a question.
You know what? I'm just gonna.
I think my
I'm
luck
gonna
is just-
waste it.
Are you just still
I rolled a 2 on one of
three
the
at a
Yeah,
time?
she's
Three
had-
at a time now.
she's had
Maybe
some
it was
bad
just
luck.
too much.
Thank you.
She averaged
Ah.
them. You
Thanks,
have to
Sam
do
Seven.
one at a time so they all get
Okay.
the best luck instead of getting
This is,
Okay, we
I
can't
agree.
let.
Sound does get everywhere.
We can't let N7 get around any younglings.
Oh my gosh.
Wow!
It
and you
took me-
just watched
I know.
those.
21 slashing, 6
I'm
radiant.
slowly draining. Okay, cut me some slack.
Oh, I'm so sorry. 26 slashing. Sorry.
I'm color coding my spells.
Anything else, Grub?
Can I bonus action try to intimidate him?
You can try.
I'm gonna rip my tunic off and show him my chest.
Roll me an intimidation.
Ah,
I can't play footsie. She's too far away.
I have advantage
We
on
were gonna have a
intimidation.
trifle. What are you?
That's funny.
I found all the feet.
You might, Patrick might be right. These dice might be weighted.
They weren't doing that before.
I don't know. I rolled.
Sure, give the credit
Okay.
to the dice. Give the credit to the
Your
dice.
boobs are magic. Thank you for your magic boobs.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it is your turn.
It's better.
Wait, but don't you want to know what I got for intimidation?
24, I think.
20. If it's a strength, it's 28.
No, this is a charismatic one.
24.
So D6.
Yes.
That.
That's a cocked die. Reroll.
It was cocked.
3. So I attack myself.
Thanks,
No, you
Seven.
attack your sister.
Oh, jeez.
I can't
She
get to
can't
my
get
sister.
to her.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 is all the further I can
You
get.
have no sort of ranged weapon or spell you can cast.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
She's
I'm
a bard. She
sorry.
can't do anything. Oh my gosh, you're the crying flute meme right now.
You're not wrong.
Execute order number.
6?
Wait, do I roll
I
a
remember.
disadvantage or anything like that? Darn it. It's a 21 to hit.
Ouch, that
21 to
hits.
hits your sister.
I'm sorry.
What are you hitting me with?
One of the thunder arrows.
Ouch. All right.
Well, that's what I had.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's what I was
Now,
using.
do split the damage because the thunder damage will be full. The piercing damage won't.
Yeah. Okay, that's not bad. That's 2 plus 5, so 7 points of piercing
Okay.
and 2 points of thunder.
So 9 total.
No.
Well, no, because you'll take 3.
2 damage
3.
from the thunder. And
Oh,
then
copy,
3
copy.
damage from the
I
piercing.
thought you split it already.
No,
My
sorry.
mistake.
I did not.
Never mind. It's in fact. I'm good. I'm still
And
alive.
now, roll me a wisdom save.
She hates me.
9.
You do not break free of it.
Sorry, and I didn't roll a wisdom save at the end of mine. Did I need to do that?
Oh, no, you didn't.
I didn't, or I don't need to, or I
You
need to?
don't on this one. Or
Does
yeah,
it-
actually you do.
That's
No,
I just happened
No.
to get
sorry,
it right.
no you don't.
I do not.
No you don't.
Because you didn't attack.
It wasn't a
her.
friendly that you had attacked.
Oh, okay.
And Katie.
So
You
there's
just-
nothing to shake that.
Katie, you just got blasted by your sister.
Killer.
Knock it off.
And you watched Jeffrey almost take her out.
You knock it off.
And you got this guy in front of you who's attacking Grub.
Knock it off. But I see Jeffrey apologizing.
Yes, I
You do
apologize.
see Jeffrey groveling now, yes.
I was.
He felt really bad.
Do they look confused? Can I tell that there's something?
You could give
You're
her
not sure. There is no difference in their appearance. They just seem to be...
Give her that healed her.
Knock it off, all of you, and I'm
I
gonna
remember.
keep at this thing with my great axe.
Okay.
My thunderous great axe. Almost a crit. It's 22.
Yep.
Uh, 9, 10, 11, 12, that's 14 great axe damage, and hold on, where'd all my d4s go? I'm staring at them. And 3 thunder damage.
Okay.
Leave my friends alone. And I'm gonna do it again.
Friendship is a worthless sentiment.
I wonder why you're so crabby.
Yeah, no kidding.
So is worshipping Set.
I do like this piece.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait a minute, I just rolled a d12 instead of a d20.
Why would you
Hold
do
on,
that?
I don't know.
Oh.
25 to hit. Because I'm special.
It's because it looks similar.
I'm not there. And that one is 10 slashing damage and 2 more thunder.
Alright. The cultist, now looking around at the both of you being attacked. The jewel that is now embedded in the head of the crescent blade
Yeah.
pulses again, and you watch as there's this black ichor
Oh.
that grows down the head of both of the blades, and it swings
On which one of us?
at each of you.
Oh, we each get
both
one.
sides.
The crescent-shaped blade swings down toward you with a 20, dirty 20,
I will hit.
Icky.
and I need you to roll a Constitution save.
14.
14.
Wait, sorry. Save? Way
Save.
higher. I lied. 20.
Okay. You take. Where did it go? There it is. Oh, dang. You take 1 point of necrotic damage. Ow! And you take 11 points of slashing damage. And I rolled higher to hit you with the other blade. I need a Constitution save.
Yep. 13.
You take 9 points of piercing damage and 5 points of necrotic.
I'm sorry, what? Yeah. I can moth too.
Sorry. Just trying to. Oh, fuck's sake.
Stab you.
And that brings us to Jeffrey.
Not really, but like metaphorically.
Either one is fine. I'll give it a mushroom.
I was thinking that, but then I can't do anything else, correct? Because it's going to be my action to do that. I can't use my bonus action to hand her a mushroom.
You should be able to use a bonus action to hand me a mushroom.
Can I use the bonus action to hand her a mushroom?
You can, yes.
Okay. But I'm going to use the bonus action to hand her a mushroom, and then I'm going to...
Some strange creature is trying to shove something in your face.
Eat this.
We were all around for when we picked these
It's
up.
a scary enemy thing that you want to kill, and it's shoving
Oh, that's
something in
right.
your face.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
going to-
Oops.
How do you respond?
She bites at the enemy and misses and actually gets the mushroom instead.
What percentile?
Flame attacks!
I mean,
On
I'm
a
thinking on the
1.
fly here,
On
you
a
guys.
1, you get the mushroom.
No, because I'm like, she rerolled once.
oh darn it.
9%.
Yeah, I mean, I'd at least lean away.
Okay. So it does not appear that your offering is being well received.
Got it. Then I'm going to take out my short bow and shoot at him.
Okay.
Because I can't move all the way up to here.
Would you be flanked?
Not
Not
no.
really.
Not really.
Not
She'd have to
really.
be in
Yeah, I
that
suppose.
square. I
Yeah.
think.
Squares are kind of weird, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
And I only got 11. No,
That
yeah.
does not hit him.
11 or 9, 14, but that's still not gonna.
Yeah, you're a +5.
Yep. And that's a 9, not a 6, but on it.
14
So that's
hit.
14.
That does not hit. It's deflected away by his weapon. Ash, I need you to roll a d6.
Mm-hmm.
Did I fail that one? I thought I was just blinded.
You're under the effects of the everybody's an enemy thing.
Can we just call it chaos?
Because I thought I thought I was just blinded. 'Cause
You
when
failed.
asked
You
me-
failed. You failed the spell save. The spell
I
check.
thought you got like a 20 or something like
Yeah,
that
the
on that
first.
one.
The
Oh,
first
she made
time.
it.
You're-
I made it.
My mistake. Yes, you did.
Am I still blind?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna cast Bane again
Okay.
on the same dude.
Oh, he's the only one to cast it on.
Yeah, well, don't cast it on us.
No.
He saves.
We're confused enough
saves.
already.
He saves.
Side note, babe, I gotta go help mom tomorrow.
I gotta go over.
Saves.
Well, I'm just letting you know what I'm doing, so if you give me a to-do list, it's...
It needs to be shorter because she has other stuff to do.
He saves, I don't think there's any effect.
No.
It's a saver sound.
Yeah.
Then I want because I do have Ray of Frost.
Oh, that was good.
I want to Ray of Frost him.
Roll it.
That's much better. That is a 17 to hit.
He just barely dodges
Our clock
out
is
of the
stopped. Oh yeah, it is.
You just what?
way. Just barely dodges
Oh, yeah.
out of the
It's 8:10.
What time does the clock say?
7:45.
Yeah. We need to replace the batteries on the clock.
I will do that as soon as stream is over.
That's funny. I've been looking at it too. I'm like, man, 7:45. We only got 15 minutes to fight this. Man, we only got 15 minutes to fight this. Man, we only got 15 minutes.
Grug.
Right. Do I still need to roll my d6?
You need to roll your
29 to
d6.
49.
If you roll a 6, re-roll.
I roll a 6, re-roll.
No,
Roll the 5.
No, they're in the last quarter though.
You
They can come back.
see a strange creature behind that created this blue beam that you swear was directed at you. And as you look over your shoulder, it must die.
Oh!
And I get an attack of opportunity because you ran away.
Yeah.
But
It's not.
He chose to run.
Alright.
It's whichever, the random roll is which one he sees as his current enemy. It is his choice.
Copy,
run
because
at it.
he failed the save. It's not like a charm or a fear
Right.
because we're dealing with. Okay, deity level. I get it. Okay, the DM in me gets it. I follow what you're saying. I get it.
And
I
that is
get
a
both sides
19
of
to
it.
hit.
That will hit.
I need a Constitution save.
Nat 20.
That's okay. You take 4, 5, 6, 9 points of slashing damage and 3 points of necrotic.
Okay.
And I did the math for you.
You already did?
Yep.
Okay, so minus 12.
Little doves are flying out everywhere.
Ow!
And now
What the heck?
you have your opponent in front of you.
Okay, Taya.
Yeah.
Don't roll a net 20 this time.
I'm gonna roll a
okay?
different die.
Please roll one that sucks. Roll one
At
of
least you
mine.
didn't bite my thighs. That's just weird.
Ew, that is weird.
Roll one of mine.
And I don't really bite. I just kind of nibbled.
That's a 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
At least it
And
wasn't
you are
a
using
nat
your
20.
great axe.
Great axe. You are gonna take some good damage.
No, you're not.
That's a 12, so
I
17.
said it too late.
18 points of damage. Oh, and actually I need that back because guess who gets 2 attacks?
Yeah.
Unless you want me to use a different one.
You know, you're giving him your dice, he's going to roll well.
Yeah, I know.
That's 18. Hey, you might be okay.
How much was the first one?
Sorry, the first one was 18 points of damage. That one's only a 12 to hit.
No.
But
And now, I need a wisdom save after you make a dex save.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm not quite done. Go ahead and make your dex save. DC's 15.
19.
Okay.
Or no.
You made it. You rolled a 16 on the
17.
die, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. You take 5 points of fire damage.
And now I need a wisdom save from you.
16.
You just break free.
Ash! My God, I'm so sorry.
Ow!
Kita,
As I'm doing this, patting the fire out on my arm.
I'll help.
Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
but Kita, I believe, is still under the effects, correct?
Yes.
I need a d6 roll. If you roll a 6, re-roll.
4.
I think that's me.
You get to attack Jeffrey.
Oh no.
Um,
Payback.
Pretty
With
much.
whatever weapon is...
You had your bow?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him with my bow.
You had your
Since
bow
that's
out.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Well, you would choose the most effective thing, so would a spell be more advantageous?
Fine, I'm going to use
I'm
Thunder
working
Wave
on
Light.
it.
I'm trying to.
You're going to use Thunderclap?
Yep.
Okay.
So I need you to make
Wait, I'm
a
sorry.
con save.
Are you gonna do thunderclap or are you gonna do thunder?
Thunder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ouch.
7.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You take 3 points of thunder damage. And you all hear a
Boom!
boom.
Shakalaka.
And now I need another wisdom save out of you.
There we go. 18.
You break free of it.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry!
Katie,
You think we're
Yeah.
even?
Ow!
We both kicked each other's butts. Though I didn't pay for it.
Turning them against each other. Can I tell that or no? Sorry. You coward, face me. And I'm rolling to hit with my great axe.
Mhm.
My thunderous great
I
axe.
assume you did it.
Ah, halfling! Lucky! 14?
King.
Swing it again. Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
17, 12 slashing and 4 thunder.
As the boom from your blade echoes out across the field, you watch as the mask that this thing was wearing shatters.
Oh, it is a mask.
And behind it, you see nothing
Gross.
as it falls to the ground.
It's.
And the body turns into sand.
What about his staff thingy?
Everything.
Ash, I'm so bloody sorry.
I would like to second wind myself.
There is, however, one thing that remains.
Okay. Kita did make a boom boom. No, Casey made a boom boom.
You
don't make a
notice,
boom boom.
We both made boom with boom boom twins.
you notice that there is a token on the pile of sand that was there.
Yeah.
This token you recognize as a symbol of Set. And this is made out of a well-worked gold. And it takes you all a moment, but you realize that this gold emblem, actually, everybody roll an intelligence.
Absolutely. Would you call that cocked?
Yes, very much so.
Okay, thank you. But
Anybody roll over an 18?
Nope.
no.
Okay. You
So
just
would I
see-
get advantage because I'm from here?
not for what this is.
Okay.
You guys notice this symbol of Set laying in the pile of sand.
I don't feel anything.
Can we
I was
destroy
gonna
it?
say, yeah, check it. Well, no, hold on, don't destroy it. We may need this to.
Get into places?
Right.
Do I feel anything? Just for...
Why the hell are you guys attacking each other? Can't we all just get along for 5 minutes?
I don't know.
Well,
He did something to me.
Yeah.
That ominous
did something.
presence is no longer there.
Ash, would you like a magic mushroom?
Yes,
Would you
please.
like the
Okay.
mushroom I offered you?
I would like a magic mushroom, thank you.
I don't remember what the magic mushrooms did as far as healing, but you can. I have 4 of them, and they are all yours.
Did anybody write it down?
No,
I did, actually.
did you?
Hold on.
Okay.
Sophia the Shroom in a satchel. I have 1d6 plus 4, is that correct?
Okay. You can have all 4 of them.
6 + 4. How many do you have?
Oh, jeez.
You guys
4.
also remember you can only imbibe one at a time.
Oh wait, I don't remember
Yep.
that.
Otherwise,
I
they make
need-
you sick.
Not
Yep.
for Jeffrey. Oh, I don't remember how many Jeffrey had. He just grabbed a handful, is what I said. So
We'll
But-
say 4 just
yeah.
for argument's sake.
you can take them and you don't get sick.
1d6 plus what?
Plus 4.
Jeffrey is the only one who doesn't get sick for imbibing them like they're candy. Or consuming them like
I'm getting
Either one.
because we're out of
Imbibing generally
Why
implies
can't
drink.
no, I have 3.
We're out
Everyone
of-
else should say that.
You are out of combat, and
2.
we are also out of time.
No, it's only 7:45.
Right? It's actually 8:20.
I'm
So-
yeah, I'm casting.
And we're
Thank you
also
everybody
on
who's
7
joined
+ 4.
us. Thank you for
Thank you.
the cheers. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for joining us. And for those of you who didn't join us because of the Super Bowl, go sports ball.
Go teams.
With the people and the things. Thank you, Syrinscape, for the audio that we've been using. And we will catch you guys this coming Wednesday for Curse of Straw.
Yay!
And yeah, I think that about does it. Oh, wait. We will be having a giveaway coming up here real shortly. We have two items and a dice bag that we'll be giving away.
Yes.
So keep your eyes open for that one.
Oh, and yeah.
And
Monday.
tomorrow will be Dragon's Discourse, where we discuss how
Thanks,
to play
Krabby.
a bad character good. So, thank you everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank
See you, everyone.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye.